It's time for Lady Wolverine basketball.
The community, come watch. You're going to be pleasantly surprised when you see just how hard these girls work and what they bring. I'm excited. I've got all the confidence in the world. Defensively, we're going to get it done. We're going to hold teams to one shot. You're going to see us push the floor in transition. You're going to see us a college-style basketball.
To get us ready for tip-off, let's go courtside with the voice of the Lady Wolverines, Jared Anderson.
And a very good Friday night. Welcome to Green River High School, the site of 4A basketball this evening as we buckle up for two in a row, Riverton and Green River coming up. Got the ladies' version of the matchup due up here in just a few moments, followed by the guys' game coming up here later tonight. It was supposed to be a 6 o'clock tip-off. We're going to be just a tad behind that. I'd say about 6:10 or so here to tip off basketball this evening. Jared Anderson here, joined alongside our awesome camera operator, Jason Peterson. Appreciate him making the trip down as always. First up, ladies matchup. Riverton ladies coming to the contest 3-14 overall. You'll hear coming up on the Porter's Tailgate Show from Mike Bosner, the head coach of the Lady Wolverines, and he agreed with this sentiment that Riverton had maybe their best weekend, at least in the recent history of the program. Definitely had their best weekend last weekend. It went 1-1, won against a very down Jackson team, and then also put together a pretty good effort against a tough Star Valley squad. Hung around that ball game and just did a lot of things offensively and defensively better than we had seen in previous seasons, or in previous games. So they're feeling pretty good about themselves. They've installed a few new things, especially on defense, and we'll see some of those on display here from Green River High School this evening. Lady Wolves 6-9 overall this season. Chatted with Eric Pauley, the voice of the Green River Wolves and former Fremont County broadcaster, a while before this one about the girls team, and he said they are summing it up basically the what could have been year, and obviously there are still several weeks of basketball left, so they can still salvage a lot here, but 6-9 is not where they envision themselves. They lost two of their leading scorers this season due to ACL tears, so a depleted Green River Lady Wolves team, but still a very talented one, and we'll introduce you to some of those ladies that are putting up big numbers for the Lady Wolves here as the broadcast continues. Last time out, Riverton beat Jackson 54-15, lost to Star Valley 54-38. Green River lost to Rock Springs last time they played 43-36, and also lost to Kelly Walsh 57-42, so they're hungry to try to get back on the right side of the scoring column. Rick Carroll's in his 9th year with the program. Mike Bosner for the Lady Wolverines, of course, in his first year. The Green River Lady Wolves have qualified for the state championship 4 years in a row, but they do not have a championship, a girls basketball championship in the history of Green River High School. So should be an interesting run here towards the state tournament in not too far away, just a few weeks away from that here. This is the Porter's Tailgate Show, made possible by Porter's Supply Company at the corner of North Federal and Sunset in Riverton. They are your home for spas, stoves, pellets, and so much more, and some of the best customer service around too. That's Porter's Supply Company. We'll take a quick time out. When we come back, we'll hear some words from Mike Bosner, the head coach of the Lady Wolverines, as the Porter's Tailgate Show continues. Lady Wolverine basketball coming up in just a few moments. You are back on the Porter's Tailgate Show. Lady Wolverine head coach Mike Bosner is with us. Coach, first of all, on the road again. We'll see a lot of this month. How was the trip down to Green River?
Oh, it wasn't bad. The pass was a little bit slick, as you know.
But all in all, it was okay.
I thought, and I know you wanted the win against Star Valley, but I thought we saw a stretch last weekend from your team that was one of the best of the season the last couple of games. Did you have that feeling too after last weekend?
Yeah, absolutely. They're finally, I knew it was going to take some time, but you can see in them. I mean, there's things they're understanding the game more. They're understanding and learning to anticipate passes. They're moving. As you know, we got to play zone. I mean, we just don't have enough girls. We get in foul trouble, and those key fouls get us in trouble, so we have to stay in the zone. But I've given them enough, and they understand. I mean, we work on it time and time again, and they're understanding movement now. They're understanding how to anticipate passes. They know where the openings are. They're understanding why we run certain zones and what they mean. So, yeah, I mean, you know what? It's finally coming around. It's going to take some time, but it's working.
Part of it is because you're so aggressive on defense, which is a positive, but there has been some foul trouble issues. How do you try to avoid that going forward?
Yeah, we work on it every day. I mean, Taylin, Paisley, they all know they got to move their feet, and you can hear me screaming at them all the time, move your feet, because really that's what it's about. They all want to. They've played with their hands for so long. They reach out, they grab people, and I've been pulling my hair out a little bit, but we're getting better. They're understanding, especially with these sophomores and stuff. They're finally understanding it. My seniors, they're coming around. They're getting it.
You get a lot of road games this month. Do you kind of like that with your team? I know playing at home you get the advantage, but does it make your group a little bit closer to have these road trips together?
I don't know. We would rather play at home. Only having 5 games at home and all the preseason tournaments, all that. I mean, it just becomes a little too much. We want to play in front of our home crowd. These girls want to play on their own floor, but it is what it is, and we've got to travel.
Yeah, we'll give a shout out to your bus drivers and everybody that makes this possible. Coach, how's everybody feeling at this point? Sickness, injury-wise, everybody doing okay?
Boy, it went through us pretty good. Paisley's back; she's doing better. I think she's at full strength. Haley's at full strength. We two's at full strength now. I think we're okay.
And then finally, what do you know about this Green River team? What can we anticipate seeing in the matchup tonight?
Yeah, they're pretty big. I watched them on film a lot. They don't move real well. Their bigs are not, they're not quick-footed. So, we're going to get after them in that 2-3 matchup zone. We're going to trap the heck out of them. We're going to push them to make bad passes, force shots that they're not used to forcing, and we got to block out, man, because they are some big girls.
Yep. All right, Coach, best of luck, and we'll chat with you again tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
The Star Spangled Banner plays here from Green River High School, courtesy of the Green River High School Marching Band. Jared Anderson, Jason Peterson with you. Thanks again to Porter's Supply Company making our Porter's Tailgate Show possible. You heard from Mike Bosner right there, head coach of the Lady Wolverines. Starting lineups being introduced to the crowd now. We'll start with the visitors, your Lady Wolverines. They come out like this. Number 1 is a sophomore averaging 4.8 points per game. That's Taylin Leesburg. Number 2, one of the defensive captains of this team, a senior. She is Savannah Morton. Number 11 is We2 Cloud Horse, a senior averaging 7.5 points per game and 6 rebounds per contest. Number 13, Haley Engstrom. She is a senior senior, 7.5 points per game, 5 points per game, 7.5 rebounds per game. And number 21 is Paisley Jackson. Jackson, team's leading scorer, averaging 14.6 points per game. It got dark in here, Jason. I can hardly read my notes. They turn out the lights at Green River High School, and the Green River starter is being introduced now to a ruckus crowd here in Sweetwater County. They come out like this. Number 0 is a senior, Brianna Strauss. Strauss, 8.8 points per game. She is not afraid of the outside shot, shoots a lot of threes, makes a lot of threes. Number 5, just a freshman, getting a lot of playing time, 5.2 points per game. She is Nicole Wilson. Number 24 is Madison Moffitt. Moffitt, a senior captain of this team, 6.8 points per game. Number 30 is Addison Demaray. Demaray averages 9.2 points per game, 9.8 rebounds per game. And I was told that they alternate the 5th starter, so I'm going to wait and see who they bring out. There it is. It's number 21, Isabel Vasco. Vasco, a sophomore, 10.3 points per contest. Green River is going to be in their home white uniforms, trimmed in that Green River green, Wolves written across the front. Lady Wolverines in their black road uniforms, trimmed in cardinal red and white. Riverton in white lettering and white numerals across the front of the jerseys. Really big fan of these black uniforms that Riverton High School brings out. Jared Anderson, Jason Peterson here with you. Glad you are along for some Friday night basketball on the County 10 Sports Network. Hopefully I can get a scoreboard on the screen for those of you watching the YouTube channel. Technology and I not always best of friends. There we go. Those scoreboard updates will be courtesy of Fremont Chevrolet. We two Cloud Horse in the jump center circle. Opposite Demaray, and Green River is going to win the opening tap first. 3 ball is put up by Demaray. Addison Demaray as the first points of the ball game, and it is a quick 3-0 Green River advantage on that Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Right side block, Haley Engstrom pivots around, then switches pivot feet. She's whistled for the traveling violation, so 3-0. Lady Wolves just a few seconds old, and they'll get the ball right back. Full court pressure being set up by the Lady Wolverines. Strauss works it across the timeline, then hands off. Isabel Vasco with her first touch. Tried to get it to Demaray, and it's tipped out of bounds near Riverton head coach Mike Bosner, who's pacing the sidelines. Stays Green River basketball. Demaray inbound, now back to Strauss, left side outside. Green River will work it around the perimeter. Demaray comes all the way across the floor and knocks down another three-pointer. She hit one from the left side to start, hit one from the right side just then, so it's Addison Demaray 6, and the Lady Wolverines nothing. Pressure defensively here by the Lady Wolves. Leesburg hounded in backcourt. Riverton taking a lot of time with it in backcourt. They will finally break the 10-second count on a wild pass that Paisley Jackson finally corrals. Paisley will try a 3. That's no good, but she's fouled, and Paisley going to go to the stripe to shoot 3 times.
That is her first foul, first team foul. To the line to shoot 3 for Riverton.
Josiah Hernandez, Blake Smith, and
getting some pregame notes from Bo Sheets, head coach of the Wolverine boys, filling us in on some roster moves. First free throw is good for Paisley. Her first point. Jackson back to the stripe. Second one is also good for Paisley. So that'll put the Lady Wolverines on the board. 6-2 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Green River with the advantage thanks to Addison Demaray's 2 3-pointers. Here's another three up and in. Isabel Vasco's turn. Green River is 3 for 3 shooting from the outside. And Mike Bosner wants a quick 30-second timeout. This is a settle down, maybe readjust to Green River's plans here kind of timeout. And Green River, we came into this game knowing that they like the outside shots. I was warned about Brianna Strauss and her ability to shoot for 3. But so far, it's been 9 points thanks to Addison Demaray and Isabel Vasco. Green River's lead has ballooned early, 9-2. Lady Wolverines have a couple of Paisley Jackson free throws. Both teams break the huddle. Taylin Leesburg to toss it in Riverton's backcourt. That full court pressure really paying off for Green River, too. Riverton's just going to break it a lot easier this time. We2's got Engstrom wide open, lay it up and in from the right side. Haley Engstrom with her first points, first field goal of the night for the Lady Wolverines. Across the timeline is Brianna Strauss. Strauss, right hand dribble a couple of times. Swing it around to Vasco. Vasco now running the right side lane. She's pushed and fouled.
Number 1, Leesburg.
Taylor Leesburg picks up her first personal. And Isabel is going to go to the free throw stripe. First one for Vasco is around the rim and in. And is the first Green River point not on a three-pointer. Coach Bosner getting a lengthy explanation from the official who made that call. Second free throw off to the left side. We2 is there for the rebound. Almost lost it out of bounds and saves it. Now here's Leesburg. Riverton's got numbers as they break the pressure. Good dish from Morton to Jackson. Can't get the first one to go. Paisley's pushed and fouled, though, on the follow attempt. And Paisley will get some more free throws. She's 2 for 2 here so far. First quarter. I forgot there's a pole in the way of both scoreboards for me. 5:55 remaining first quarter. Green River up 10-4 with 2 Paisley Jackson free throws pending. Paisley's first is good. And Jackson will toe the mark again. Jackson, one of the leading free throwers for the Lady Wolverines, 78%, and her average is going up this game. She is 4 for 4 now. 4-point Green River advantage. Strauss, nice dish in transition. Unable to hit was Madison Moffitt. I think that was Moffitt's first shot, and Riverton has him one and done. Here's Engstrom, bounce pass in the lane to Cloudhorse, and she's fouled. So Riverton's starting to break out in transition, do a lot better job in backcourt, especially off of Green River misses, push the tempo, and catching Green River stuck in backcourt a little bit, trying to trap. Beating them by sharing the basketball. We2's first free throw too strong, no good. You hear a boisterous Green River student section with the 10-second countdown. We2's a lot quicker of a free throw shooter than Giannis Antetokounmpo, though. That 10-second count not really in jeopardy at all. We2's free throw is good, so she hits 1 and 2. And it's a 3-point game here. First quarter action from Green River High School. Another transition look for Green River. Bounce pass to Nicole Wilson down low. I'll tell you about Nicole as the game goes on. Just a freshman playing a lot of varsity time, and they're excited about her. We2 misses from the right side. Send it back up top to Leesburg. Taylin will reset the Riverton offense. Lob pass and nobody home. Wanted Tyra, I think, down there, but the pass was way too strong for Tyra, out of bounds. To the Lady Wolves. So Nicole Wilson has gotten quite a few starts this season, and Green River missing 2 of their leading scorers due to ACL injuries. Vasco's 3 doesn't draw anything. It goes out of bounds, and it's right back to Riverton. And Nicole, just a freshman, has come in and surprised a whole lot of people. She's still not in the varsity roster that they provide you here at the game. Was slated to be on the JV team, but has been a big-time contributor here for this varsity squad. Tyra misses everything on the other end, so we'll trade ball out of bounds, possessions, and Green River takes back over and allows Riverton to set up some full court pressure. There's Nicole from the right side. That's no good. Bats off of Cloud Horse, who was out of bounds, so it will go back to the Lady Wolves. Demaray to Strauss out of the inbound corner. 3 is good. There's Brianna Strauss in her first 3-pointer of the ball game. 4th for the Lady Wolves. And their lead balloons. They're going to call that just a 2. Thank you, Jason. 14-7 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard.
Checking in for the Lady Wolves, Sophie Arnold.
Ball out of bounds right back to Green River High School. I was told basically the scouting report is if Green River's knocking down the outside shot, they've got a good chance of winning the ball game and controlling the tempo. This time they'll look to the paint. Arnold has just checked in. Sophia turnaround 2. That's no good. And Tyra is there to snag it away for the Lady Wolverines. Good job, Tyra, muscling it away in backcourt, and she is fouled by the freshman Nicole Wilson. It is the 4th team foul on Green River. First on Wilson. Pressure set up here by the Lady Wolves, almost a steal in backcourt, but Engstrom is fouled by Strauss, and Haley's going to walk to the other end and shoot free throws. 5th team foul, still with 4:12 remaining first quarter. Green River ladies up 14-7 here, but Haley has the opportunity to chip away a little bit with 2 shots. First for Engstrom is strong and off to the right. One more for the senior. That also is too strong, no good. Rebound fought for, and it's Wilson to take it away for Green River. Nicole hustles it into the front court, hands back to Strauss, right to Wilson, open 3. That's no good, just off the mark. Soaring into the play is Strauss to get an offensive rebound, and she'll reload to Addison Demaray. Down low they go to Arnold. Sophia double-teamed, has it poked away by Taylor out of bounds. Lexi Taylor, Riverton sophomore, introduces herself by swatting it away, making a nice defensive play. Strauss in the corner. Up top they go to Vasco. Vasco, now Demaray, left side. She tries the 3. That was no good. Long hustle play for the rebound. Will go off of a Lady Wolf back to the Lady Wolverines. Gives Sophia Arnold a pat on the back for the hustle there, but unable to gather it in the corner. Now Leesburg gets it into Jackaway. Riverton breaks it to Tyra. They've got numbers. Tyra looks ahead to Arnold. Right side block. Does a 360. Shot doesn't draw anything. Green River take it away. Across the time stripe. Demaray wide open for 3. She's going to knock it down. Her 3rd three-pointer of the ball game. Addison Demaray with 9 points. Breaks the Green River pressure, now sends it to Engstrom. Underneath they go to Tyra. She's swatted by Demaray from behind, and Addison is going to take it away for the Lady Wolves. 17-7, Green River the advantage. We've played just over 5 minutes, and here's a push foul. No, a travel. I thought they might call Leesburg, who got airborne and then collided with the player, but they say traveling violation first, which kind of replaying it in my head, I think is the right call because she traveled, but I just watched Taylin come off of her feet and bump into the player. Here's Cloudhorse, stop at the left elbow. Now Engstrom squares to the basket at the top. Engstrom tried to feed the paint, partially tipped and taken away by Desmarais. Strauss holds it in backcourt. Savannah Morton returns to the Riverton lineup. Wilson controls the dribble now for Green River in their half court. There's Wilson wide open underneath. Give and go there. She gave it to Desmarais. Wilson got it right back. And the Green River freshman has 4 points off of 2 buckets. Full timeout asked for by Mike Bosner. Let's see if I can manage a timeout here. We'll be back in 60 seconds. 19-7, Green River Ladies up in the first quarter. Back with Lady Wolverine basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmbs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Myers Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and dining room. Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for your home. Visit us at 420 Main Street in Lander, or check out our website, landergambles.com.
Welcome me back here to Green River High School. Jared Anderson here, Jason Peterson to my left, manning the camera, and otherwise just being awesome in general here from Green River High School. 2:22 to play, first quarter action. Green River off to a red heart start shooting the basketball. They lead Riverton 19-7. They've hit 5 3-pointers already. 3 of them have come via Addison Desmarais. Green River with a steal. It's Desmarais with the steal. Layup missed by Moffitt, but kept alive by the Lady Wolves. Now Wilson will try a 3. That's no good. Another offensive rebound, Moffitt. She goes back up with it, can't hit. It's another offensive rebound for Green River. Riverton cannot get the basketball back. And after about the third attempt from Sophia Arnold, she finally knocks it in, 21-7. A 14-point Green River advantage here, first quarter action. Taylor on a cut, backing into the basket. Now gets it to Engstrom, right side, outside, right back to Taylor. Lexi's rejected by Desmarais. Addison has at least 3 blocks already in this contest. Knocked out of bounds. Paisley Jackson in transition. Stays Green River possession. Again, in chatting with the voice of the Green River Wolves, Eric Pauley, before this one, said that Addison has had a triple-double a couple of times. There's Strauss for 3, left corner, right out of the inbound. Green River cannot miss here in the first quarter as we close in on 1 minute to play. They lead Riverton 23-7. We2 spots up for a mid-range 2 and sinks it. Good-looking shot. We2 Cloudhorse and a much-needed bucket by the Lady Wolverines. Wilson will back it off in the GR logo area. Right side, outside to Strauss. Underneath they go to Desmarais. Desmarais mid-range 2. That's no good, too strong. Wilson rebound. Riverton just getting worked on the boards right now. Arnold had it along the baseline, then is out of bounds, just in too far deep. So it'll go ball out of bounds to Riverton. 38 seconds remaining in the quarter. Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard says Green River 23-9. Alex Taylor, left side corner. Now to a cutting Leesburg. Leesburg's shot partially blocked out of bounds. Stays Riverton basketball. Taylin to trigger it in under into the right of the Riverton hoop. Slaps the basketball, starts the play. Here's a cut in the paints, a pick play. And I'll find Taylor at the top. Back to Savannah Morton way at the top. Now it's Cloud Horse runner in the lane. She's got it. We too's got the last 2 buckets for the Lady Wolverines. So good to see her starting to heat up. And at the end of one, it's Green River 23, Riverton 11. Let's take a 60-second timeout. We're back with Lady Wolverine basketball after this on County 10's YouTube channel and 105.1 Jack FM.
Did you see Allison at lunch today? I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna text Allison. Hey, hold up, Matt's calling me. Matt's calling me. Hey, we got the food and we're on our way right now. Hey, who's coming, bro? What did he tell?
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Your home for RHS basketball all season long. 105.1 Jack FM.
Second quarter underway here from Green River High School. Green River out shooting the Lady Wolverines in quarter number 1, 23-11. Here's Paisley Jackson from the free throw line for 2 as soon as we start the quarter. Paisley's got 6. Cloud Horse has 5 for the Lady Wolverines. She was the first quarter leader, but Paisley now team high honors with that last bucket. Addison Demaray leads all scorers with 9 off of 3 3-pointers. The only shot she's missed so far is a 2. Nifty move, Vasco to the rim. She can't finish the shot, though, and Cloud Horse there for the rebound takeaway. Morton, right side. She'll feed the paint to Tyra. Tyra is swatted again by Addison. The 4th block by my count for Demaray. Strauss dish off to Wilson, lay it up and in. Freshman Nicole Wilson now with 6. Back to a 12-point Green River lead. In the corner, Cloud Horse. Who'd that go off of? Off of We2 last. And it'll be Green River basketball. There was a deflection. She just unable to handle it after that. And up by 12, Green River on the march again. Vasco will work it up the floor, go left side to Wilson. Nicole, right-hand dribble. Now to Strauss, feed the paint to Demaray. Great pass underneath Demaray, but she's blocked by Jackson. Paisley with a nice defensive stop there for Riverton, and here come the Lady Wolverines. Savannah, bounce pass to Cloud Horse in the corner. We2 runs into a double team, ball on the floor, and a tie-up. Possession arrow favors Green River. Boys' version of this matchup coming up a little later this evening. I think it's red, white, and blue day here at Green River High School. The students decked out in red, white, and blue. They've got Hawaiian leis on a lot of them that are patriotic colors. Green River High School marching band in attendance, and the gym really starting to fill up nicely with a lot of folks. At JV action in both this floor and the auxiliary gym. Before this, there's a Paisley Jackson foul as she gets Madison Moffat's arm, and Madison going to go to the line to shoot twice. That was Paisley's first foul.
Moffatt will shoot 2.
First one is no good. Moffatt gets one more. Riverton and Green River JV boys went to overtime. Unfortunately, did not get to see the result. Moffatt misses both free throws, but Vasco hustles down the rebound There's Strauss at the top. 3 is no good. Rebound tipped around, and Leesburg clears it away for Riverton. Taylin in transition, across the time stripe, has Morton. Morton on the move, off balance shot from the right side is good. Savannah Morton with a nice adjustment mid-air and knocks down the shots. They'll give Green River a point back on the scoreboard as Demaray spins in the lane and gets the 2 to go. They took away a point that I had on our scoreboard on our YouTube page. As here's another steal in backcourt by Green River. Was Vasco with the takeaway and the dish, and Demaray lay it up and in. Anyhow, they gave Green River back that point on the scoreboard, so that's what I had originally, and another Green River steal at midcourt now. Here's Demaray. 3 is no good. First time she's missed from the outside. And Riverton will take it away. Morton with a great pass through traffic to Cloud Horse. We too draws the foul. Couldn't get the shot to go down, but we too will earn a couple of free throws. Cloud Horse with 5 points. And the clock stops for a moment at the 4:51 mark of the second quarter. We two's first is good. Could give herself team high honors if she makes this one. And it's nothing but net for We Two Cloud Horse. She'll sit down. Haley Engstrom checks in while We Two gets a rest. Coach Bosner saying, like much of Fremont County, the Lady Wolverines dealt with a lot of illness over the last couple of weeks. Said basically just about everybody had something. There is some influenza, some COVID, some flu, all still going around. Lob for Demaray off of her fingertips out of bounds, so Riverton going to get it right back. But he said, for the most part, his team is back to near 100% health-wise after a run of not feeling very well for a while. Wilson tips it out of bounds, and Riverton will continue the possession. 30-17 is the Green River advantage. We're at 4.5 to go second quarter. Jared Anderson and Jason Peterson with you from an overcast day at Green River. At 29 degrees was the high today. A little bit of wind, so chilly, but feels like February. Jackson's shot from her hip is no good. Rebounded by Engstrom. She fed Tyra. Tyra is blocked. Where this Green River team is having a block party, as they say. Strauss in the corner. 3 is no good. Rebound bounces out of bounds, and Riverton will take it right back. Green River going to ask for a timeout. Coach Carroll wants a full timeout. Let's keep it right here as we catch our breath on the air. It gives me an opportunity to thank a few of the folks that make these broadcasts possible, like Perfect Power Electric in Landers, supporting Fremont County athletes on and off the court. Give Perfect Power a call for all your electric needs. Also want to thank our friend Tyler Watson at State Farm. Tyler, a proud Wolverine athletic supporter. And at State Farm, they're ready to protect your future. You can call Tyler Watson's office at 856-4118, 856-4118. First game of a doubleheader tonight, and then Jason and I will be on the road across Interstate 80 to Evanston tomorrow. Bring you another doubleheader as Riverton takes on the Red Devils and Lady Red Devils. It'll be a 1 o'clock girls varsity start time, 2:30 for the guys. Streaming video here on County 10's YouTube channel, and of course radio coverage 105.1 Jack FM. It's also Super Bowl weekend, too. Our sister station, KOVE, 1330 AM and 107.7 FM, will have Super Bowl 58 coverage for you with Kevin Harlan. So I know everybody loves to watch the TV broadcast, but if you got to run errands or something, go out of the house as Leesburg's fouled. She's got a couple of free throws coming up. If you've got to do something away from the big game for a while, we got you covered on the radio.
Shooting 2, Leesburg.
Taylin toes the mark. That foul, by the way, Addison Demaray's first, second team foul on Green River of the quarter. Leesburg's first is good. That is Taylin's first point so far tonight. See Timbri Mathil check in after the free throw. They're going to say, nope, go ahead and come on in. So she doesn't have to wait. Instead, they'll make Leesburg wait to shoot. Puts the bright pink shoes to the free throw line, bends the knees and lets it fly. That's good. So the sophomore hits both free throws. And that cuts the Green River deficit to 11. 3:42 to play second quarter. Green River possession. Strauss holds the basketball way up top. McKinley Kilpatrick has just checked in for the first time. Wilson. Left side, Strauss lobbed to the paint. It's taken away by Mathil. Good interception there, Timbri. Sophomore goes to another sophomore, Leesburg. She dribbles way at the top, surveys the floor, now runs to the right corner, now left-hand dribble all the way back around. Now she's going to get free, go down the lane. She created her own shot. Good job by Taylin Leesburg to keep the dribble going, and she's got 4. 2 free throws and a bucket the last 2 trips. A 4-0 Taylin Leesburg run as we're inside of 3 minutes to play second quarter. Demaray snap a pass to Wilson, too strong for her, down low. Ball off of her fingertips out of bounds. So Riverton has cut this to a single-digit ball game, and they are on the move again, slowly but surely chipping away here. Basketball, a game of runs, and right now Riverton on a little bit of a momentum swing. Morton hands off to Jackson. Paisley will take it to the dribble. Left side, Leesburg. Taylin on the move. Bounce pass to Morton. She is going to draw the foul. She went up and straight back down, but there was a lot of contact. And Wilson, I should say, Nicole Wilson, picks up her second personal. That is the third team foul, and Savannah, in the act of shooting, will go to the line to shoot twice. Was chatting with some of the Riverton High School training staff last week about Savannah Morton, mainly because I called her Olivia on the broadcast, so they gave me a hard time about that. And they also refreshed my memory that Savannah kicked on the football team a year ago, a soccer star. Second free throw by Morton is good. She goes 1 of 2, and Savannah, not Olivia, has 3. Right side outside is Brianna Strauss. Strauss has Morton sand in her face. Go down low to Arnold. Arnold with the step, lay it off the glass and in. Sophia now with 4, and she puts Green River back up by 10. Leesburg goes past one defender, cannot get it to go. Rebound pinballs around a lot of players. One official looks to the other and nods his head and says, Riverton basketball. Honestly, I know I'm a long way away, but when it pinballs around so many players like that, I don't know how they can tell half the time who it goes out on last. It was so fast. Saw this crew in Mountain View last night, too, by the way, is Jackson on the move. Shot was no good. Tie up on the rebound. Possession arrow stays with Riverton. Sydney East, a sophomore, is in for Green River. Was able to help out a little bit on the broadcast that Matt Myers brought you with Lander and Mountain View last night on the County 10 Sports Network, and these same 3 officials were there for 2 tight ball games. Lander and Mountain View boys went to overtime. Mountain View wound up winning 52-51. Lander girls pulled an upset over number 4 Mountain View. Leesburg tries a 3. That's no good, and we have a tie-up in backcourt. We do. This will be Green River basketball. Green River rebounded the possession, or rebounded the missed shot, and then was quickly tied up. Lander girls 3-point winners last night. They've got Pinedale on Saturday. We'll bring you some other Fremont County schedules and hopefully some scores as the broadcast goes along. We'll at least set up the schedule for you here at the Click It or Ticket halftime show. Riverton foul on Mathill, her first, team second. Strauss, might have been a kicked ball. It came off of the toe of Strauss. They say no motion going forward, though. Demaray underneath to Arnold. Arnold's been in the paint a long time. That's what Bosner and some of the Riverton fans wanted, but loose ball to Ingstrom. She dribbles off her foot in transition, and it goes out of bounds back to the Lady Wolves anyhow. 1:03 to play in the first half. It is 32-22. Green Rivers ladies on top of Riverton by 10. Coach Bosner continues arguing a 3-second violation, or at least asking the official to keep an eye on that. Timbri Mathill ties up Arnold, and the possession arrow favors Riverton. Good quick hands and nice aggressive play there by Timbri, and she gets a big pat on the back as she checks out of the ball game. Cloud Horse returns for Riverton with 56 seconds to play second quarter. Mathill splits the defenders and blows right past him to break the 10-second count. Jackson for three. She's got it. Paisley has not had an open look until just then, and she knocks down the triple. Big shot before the half for the Lady Wolverines. They could use a stop, and here's Cloud Horse take it away. We too to Morton. Morton will lose it off of her foot, and it's picked up by Strauss. Tiptoes along the out-of-bounds line and is able to save it to Demaray. 17 seconds in the second quarter. Running right-hand shot is up and good by Kilpatrick. Her first points. Shot off here with inside of 5 seconds. Ball tipped out of bounds. Stays Riverton basketball. 3.8 now remaining in the first half. Lady Wolverines trailing by 9. Leesburg to bring it in her front court. There's Morton, now elbow, Cloud Horse, shot at the buzzer, partially tipped, I think, didn't come close. And at the half, Green River out to a 34-25 lead. The score at the end of one was 23-11, so Riverton settling in a little bit more there in the second quarter and has trimmed this to a single-digit game. We'll see what halftime adjustments are like as both teams head into the locker room. I'm trying on the fly to send you to a break as we gear up for the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show coming up here in just a couple of minutes. We'll run down individual first half scoring numbers, talk a little bit about the boys game that's still to come, and we also will run down the schedule of Fremont County and 4A basketball. A lot of big games going on all across the state today and tomorrow. That is coming up here on the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show. At the break, it's Green River 34, Lady Wolverines 25. Back after this on county10.com and 105.1 Jack FM.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give him a call at 307-332-7184.
Wyoming knows hard work. And at Fremont Chevrolet GMC, we know Wyoming. Here, things are just built to last. Over the last 8 decades, we've had one priority: to serve the people of Wyoming. We are dependable. We are your neighbor. We are Wyoming. Visit Fremont Chevrolet GMC in Riverton today.
County 10 is your Fremont County news leader. We're everywhere, on the web, mobile, social, and on your radio dial, with all the news you need to feel connected. From sports to board meetings and community features, we work hard to bring you all the latest updates you care about. Visit us today at county10.com. County 10, community, connected.
Make your home improvement projects a breeze with Sutherland's, your home improvement experts. Always the right products at the right price. For every project, every day. You can shop and pay online at Sutherlands.com, and we'll get it ready for easy in-store pickup. With the tools and the know-how, you can count on Sutherlands for any job. With over 30,000 items in stock, make your first stop at Sutherland's Home Improvement in Casper and Riverton.
Watch every RHS basketball game all season long on the County 10 YouTube page.
We're at the intermission here at Green River High School. It was an entertaining, fast-paced style of 4A girls basketball in the first half. Lady Wolverines have some catching up to do. They trail Green River 34-25 at the break. This is the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show, made possible by the Wyoming Department of Transportation. They remind you every trip, every time, buckle that seatbelt. Seatbelts save lives, no matter how short or far your trip in Wyoming is. Always buckle up for life, Wyoming. And a friendly reminder from YDOT as well. With Super Bowl weekend, the Fremont County DUI Task Force going to be out and about. That not only is happening on Sunday, it's happening all 3 days this weekend, including tonight, Saturday, and Sunday. So if your plans this weekend involve alcohol, come up with a designated driver or a safe way home. Again, 34-25, the halftime advantage in favor of the Green River ladies. Let's take a look here at first half scoring numbers individually. First for the Lady Wolverines, they're led by Paisley Jackson with 9. Jackson went, let's see here, 4-4 at the free throw line. She had a 2-pointer and a 3-pointer in there as well. So 9 points for Paisley. Weetsu Cloudhorse has 7. Taylin Leesburg has 4. 3 points for Savannah Morton and 2 points for Haley Engstrom. So several contributors. Pretty well balanced scoring effort for Riverton despite trailing by 9. Green River hit 6 3-pointers in the first quarter. They did not hit a 3-pointer in the second quarter. They were led in scoring by Addison Demaray. Demaray, the only player so far in double digits with 13. Then it goes 6 points apiece for Nicole Wilson and Brianna Strauss. 4 points for Isabel Vasco and for Sophia Arnold. 2 points for McKinley Kilpatrick. And that rounds out the scoring for the Green River ladies, up by 9 here at the break. Boys version of this matchup coming up here in another 45 minutes or so. Riverton and Green River. Riverton coming off of back-to-back really difficult losses to Jackson and Star Valley. That Star Valley loss stands out, losing with 1.2 seconds on the clock. Star Valley hits a 3-pointer to win 66-64. Green River's last couple of times out, they beat Rock Springs 69-61 last Thursday. Did lose to Kelly Walsh last Saturday, though, 56-54, also in heartbreaking fashion. So both of these teams would love the opportunity to rebound and get rid of kind of that nasty feeling after losing a heartbreaking game and come away with a win. Riverton's going to be on the road quite a bit here in the month of February. In fact, just one remaining homestand for Riverton's boys and girls. It'll be a doubleheader. It'll be a little less than a week from now on Thursday, not quite a week away from that when Rock Springs comes to town. Next Thursday will be senior night at Riverton High School. They go to Evanston tomorrow. They go to Casper Kelly Walsh on Tuesday. Later this month, they'll wrap up the regular season with a road trip to Cody. And then we get a big dose of this gym. We'll be here 3 days in a row for the 4A West Regional Tournament. We are working on the ability to bring you streaming coverage of those games. The postseason gets a little interesting when it comes to video, but stand by for some updates on what we're able to do for you there. We for sure have radio coverage on 105.1 Jack FM, but are efforting some ways for you to be able to watch those games along with the NFHS Network, and SBI Media, who have partnered up with rights to the regional broadcasts as well. Let's take a look at your scoreboard here tonight. There's a lot of Fremont County games going on. I don't have any finals in quite yet, but there are a lot of games going on. Wyoming Indian is hosting Kemmer in a doubleheader. Girls are underway now. Boys coming up around 7 o'clock or so this evening. Hopefully we'll get a ladies final soon. Big Fremont County rivalry tonight in Pavilion as Shoshone goes to Wind River in that cross-county battle. Big Piney goes to St. Stephen's this evening. DuBois is at Riverside, and Fort Washakie is welcoming in Burlington. There's a full slate of 4A basketball. We'll work to bring you some scores there as well. Elsewhere, Riverton High School, busy last couple of days for them. They had kind of some rivalry action in the pool and a rivalry wrestling duel. Riverton Lander, keeper of the gold wrestling match, was held yesterday, and a big congratulations to Coach Tillman and the Wolverine boys who got a win over Lander in that duel, 45-24. Regional wrestling, by the way, next week going to be held in Riverton, so another good opportunity to host a tournament in the Rendezvous City, and the home mat advantage there, hopefully, for the Riverton wrestling team. Boys swimmers were in the pool yesterday at the Riverton Aquatic Center. Lander and Riverton squaring up in the pool for the last chance meet, so just hoping for some individual accomplishments, get a few more swimmers qualified for state, which I'm told happened, and there will be a trip to Laramie one final time for boys swimmers off to the state championships next week. We'll cover that for you at county10.com. We're just a few seconds away here from the second half starting up. Thanks again to the Wyoming Department of Transportation, reminding you to buckle up for Life Wyoming, allowing us to bring you the halftime show. At the intermission, it's Green River 34, Riverton 25. We reset the scene and the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard for you on our County 10 YouTube channel, which, by the way, if you are watching along on YouTube, always love to say hello to you. We want to say hello to Linda, who's watching along, says, "Let's go Lady Wolverines" on County 10's YouTube channel. Feel free to add some encouragement for your team, your favorite players, and let us know where you're watching along from. We'll give you shout-outs all night long. Again, leading scorer in this one, Addison Demaray with 13 points. Paisley Jackson leading the way for the Lady Wolverines with 9. Same starters for Riverton: Leesburg, Morton, Ingstrom, Cloudhorse, and Jackson. It's Green River basketball here as we begin quarter number 3. Jared Anderson, Jason Peterson with you from Green River High School. Underneath, good pass from Demaray to Moffitt, who spins and gets the 2. Moffitt with the first points of the third quarter and her first points of the night. Here's Cloudhorse in transition, rejected by Demaray, at least her 5th block of the night, as I don't have official stats, but I keep track in my head, which is usually a dangerous thing, but I know she's got at least 5. She is all over the basketball tonight. Cloudhorse did get fouled after the block and will go to the line. We too having a great night with 7. First one for We Too will rattle around and drop. Second attempt for Cloudhorse. She fires it up, and that's too strong. No good. Long rebound cleared by Moffitt. Green River with a 2-on-1, and Vasco going to finish the play off from the right side. Isabel Vasco. Leesburg stepped over the line to bring it inbounds, and it'll go right back to the Lady Wolves. That's not what you need against a team that's shooting the basketball really well, obviously. Not what you want ever, but especially when every little possession going to matter here down the stretch. Eva Murray has checked into the contest, and free throws are coming up for Green River. Taylin Leesburg picks up the foul. Strauss was in the act of shooting. Taylin's second personal. Brianna with 6 points on the night, make it 7. And she'll look to put the Lady Wolves up by 14. She does. So a quick flurry of points for Green River to start the third quarter. Cloud Horse, left side dribble drive, stop in the paint, contested. She's fouled, and Cloud Horse just shot a couple of free throws. She's got 2 more.
That is her third foul. Second team foul.
This doesn't have to do with anything that our broadcast audience is concerned with, but I got to give the guy that's doing the 50-50 raffle a shout out. He is getting his steps in. He's passed me about 300 times with a sign for the 50-50 raffle and is jogging frantically up and down all the stairs trying to sell as many tickets as he can. Cloud Horse first free throw was good. Second one is also knocked down as I bring you your regularly scheduled broadcast. 40-28, the Green River lead. Here's Arnold in deep. She is bumped and fouled by Paisley Jackson. Coach Bosner doesn't like it. Holds his hands up in the air and not gonna win the argument. Sophia has 4 points on the evening already, and her first free throw is off the front of the rim, short. Cloud Horse and Ingstrom on the low blocks for the Lady Wolverines, trying to block out Arnold's second free throw is too strong, no good, and Strauss going to sneak around behind the defender, or the block outer. That's a terrible word. Gets the rebound for Green River. Loose ball is picked up by Demaray. Addison looking for some help, finds Strauss. Shot no good, almost wedged in the corner. Rebound by Arnold, put it back up and in. So Green River kind of picking up where they left off in the first quarter on the offensive glass. Riverton did a better job once they settled into the second quarter getting some rebounds, but man, they dominated on the offensive glass. And here's a turnover, a pass to nobody that bounces out of bounds. 6:28 to play third quarter. Green River on top of Riverton 42-28. Fremont Chevrolet providing the scoreboard updates. Right side outside is Strauss. She stares at the paint. Now has the person she wanted to get it to, Madison Moffitt, who's fouled on the way up. Moffitt will go to the charity stripe. That was Paisley Jackson's third foul, by the way, and the third team foul on Riverton. Moffitt. That's the first one go. That's short, no good. Want to thank Wyoming 4x4, wishing the Wolverines and Lady Wolverines good luck. They've got what you need for vehicle upgrades, lifts, bumpers, bedliners, and more. Just north of Riverton, that is Wyoming 4x4. Tatum Tyra returns to the Riverton lineup. Timbri Mathil back out there too. Moffitt's second free throw is no good. There's a good block out by Engstrom. Shot on the wrong basket by a Lady Wolverine, and then put back up and in by Arnold. So Sophia's got 8. And the Green River lead is now 16, which is their largest. Right side outside, Timbri now underneath to Tyra. Tyra has it knocked away in the paint, and it's taken away. She was hounded quickly, and Vasco ultimately gets credit for the steal. Here's Isabel across the time stripe, picks up the dribble way at the top, finds Strauss in the corner, squares to the basket, now fires it all the way across the court to Vasco. Runner in the paint, off glass 2 is good. Isabel Vasco adds to her total with 8, and Green River student section applauds on red, white, and blue night. Mathil with the dribble. She's double teamed at the top. They tried to find Tyra down low. Pass too strong. Knocked out of bounds off of Tatum. The Lady Wolves. Slow jog up the floor for Vasco. Pass is stolen away by Haley Engstrom. She'll find Cloud Horse, right side on the dribble. Back to Engstrom in the paint. Try to use the window. Can't quite get the shot, but she's slapped on the arm. And Haley Engstrom, who took the basketball away on the defensive end, is going to get free throws. Second personal on Strauss. Third team foul here in the third quarter. 4:49 remaining third quarter. A Engstrom free throw is good. Haley's third point. And she can try to cut the deficit to 16 with this shot. Haley does. So the first quarter go all Green River, and then Riverton chip away at it in the second half. Here's a foul on Taylin Leesburg. And that is the third on Taylin. We're going to say Vasco in the act of shooting. So 2 free throws coming up for Isabel. She's had a nice third quarter. First free throw is good. And Vasco with the opportunity to put her team up by 18, which would be a tie for the largest lead of the game. Vasco's free throw hard off the back of the rim. Mathil did a nice job hustling it down. Is swarmed in backcourt. Vasco take it away, lay it up and in. Isabel in double figures with 11. Largest lead now for Green River at 19. There's Morton, right side, spot up for a long 2. That doesn't drop. Jackson, offensive rebound, shoot it up and in. Paisley Jackson gets the rebound and 2 points, and Paisley has 11 now to lead the way for the Lady Wolverines. Desmarais looking for Moffitt, and it's swatted away by Paisley, making a play on the defensive end. 49-32, Green River advantage. Midway through the third quarter. Desmarais looking for quite a while under her basket. Finally gets it to Strauss, left side, outside. Brianna put it on the floor once. Reload way up top to Vasco. Left side, Strauss. Lob to the paint. To Moffitt. Can't get her shot from the right side to go. And gathered in by Engstrom, who promptly travels with it. Haley almost looked like she hit a slippery spot and just kept going. McKinley Kilpack, a sophomore, returning to the Lady Wolves lineup. Green River JV girls dispatching Riverton earlier. Did not get the final, but it was in favor of Green River. Knocked out of bounds, Timbri Mathil with the hustle play. Again, we'll be back here for regionals at the end of the month and into early March. And we'll see who these Riverton teams square up against. Should be interesting. This Green River team could be one of their first round opponents. There's Arnold in the paint for 2. She's got it. Sophia has 5 field goals, all in the paint too. And she's got 10. Jackson, 3-pointer, doesn't draw a thing. And Desmarais will take it away. Moffitt, give it up to Wilson. Nicole creates some space down low. The freshman's got 2 more. And Green River starting to run away here in the third quarter, 53-32. Jackson, feed the paint. Taylor's down there. Lexi can't get it to go. And Desmarais rebounds it out. Green River on the attack again. Strauss spot up, 3 in the corner, skims in and out, no good. And the crowd oozes as they thought that one was going to drop. Morton dribbles in traffic and she's pushed. Strauss, not a fan of the call, will pick up her third personal, shake her head. That was the 4th team foul, both teams with 4, with 2:24 remaining third quarter. So free throws for the remaining part of the third quarter for both teams. Green River with a 19-point advantage. Taylor from the right side, long 2 in the corner is no good. And a rebound quickly by Kilpack. Lady Wolves on the attack. Wilson, her shot to go. It got near the rim and hung on the rim for a moment. And as it fell off, she jumped in the air in a little bit of frustration.
5th team foul. Shooting 2 will be Nicole Wilson.
Wilson's first of 2 rattles out, no good. Those of you trying to listen on 105.1 Jack FM, we're going to try to restore our connection. First make from the free throw line of the day, Nicole Wilson. She hits 1 of 2. And that gives Green River a 54-32 point advantage. Mathill is swatted away, missed the shot, and here comes Addison across the time stripe for Green River. Demaray will work it around to Stanton. Ella. Actually, that's Sydney East, I beg your pardon. East will throw it in traffic, and it's taken away by Riverton. 3 from Leesburg is not going to drop, and a tough rebound by Kilpack. Vasco holds it at the top. Demaray right back to Vasco, and now a 3 is not going to drop for, who was that? Sydney East. I keep losing track of Sydney East. Number 14 for Green River. Shot no good, goes out of bounds. If I go a little silent on you here, it's because I'm trying to reconnect our radio audience on 105.1 Jack FM, and multitasking is not my strong suit. Cloud Horse down low, shot no good, knocked out of bounds, stays Riverton basketball. I believe we are back up and going on 105.1 Jack FM, so we welcome our audience back there. Of course, streaming video coverage as well, if you're able to, on County 10's YouTube channel. This time it's knocked out of bounds off of a Lady Wolverine, goes back to Green River. 1 minute to play third quarter. Green River has built a 54-32 point advantage, and they're looking for more here before time expires in the third quarter. Demaray's shot from the left corner is no good, kept alive. Another offensive rebound, Kilpack. She goes up top. Vasco misses from 3, and it's off a We2, out of bounds, right back to Green River. So an offensive board in there, and then Cloud Horse has a good board, but was just in too deep and out of bounds. Second chance points have been a killer for Green River. Shot misses, and they're going to get a foul down low after the shot. That's going to go on McKinley Kilpack, who got tangled up with We2. That's the first on Kilpack, 5th team foul, so we're going to walk all the way to the other end. And Riverton in the bonus now with 30.6 seconds remaining in the quarter. I have to hesitate every time I say how much time's left because there's a beam right in my line of sight on both scoreboards, so I'm missing at least one of the digits every time I try to look at it. Still not nearly as bad as Story Jim from that press box where I nearly threw out my back trying to lean out of the press box to find the scoreboard at all. Cloud Horse first free throw is good. We too having a really nice ball game. She's got 11. Second free throw is front rimmed, no good. East will take it away. Sydney East ahead to Wilson, lay it up and in, and she's fouled. So Nicole wanted the three-point play last trip down, couldn't get the shot to drop. This time she's got it.
Shooting one will be Wilson.
Morton will return for Riverton. Taylin comes out. And Wilson will convert the old-fashioned three-point play. Freshman Nicole Wilson with 12 points and 17 seconds left here in the third quarter. Riverton on the attack for a moment. Pass is taken away by Kilpack. And here come a pack of Green River Wolves looking for more. Desmarais to Moffitt. Right back to Addison. She'll try a three at the buzzer. That is no good. And at the end of three, it's Green River pulling away from the Lady Wolverines, 57-33. Come on back for the final quarter with us right here on County 10's YouTube channel. And one.
How many letters? 5 letters. Just think about, what am I doing right now? Smile. Smile? Uh-huh. This is so easy.
Nobody likes to be stopped by the police, but if I'd seen her texting while driving and given her a ticket, it just might have saved her life.
This is Maven, award-winning optics for the adventurous. From binoculars to spotting scopes, Maven has you covered. Be prepared for scouting, wildlife watching, or any outdoor adventure. As a proud sponsor of local high school sports, we wish all the Fremont County athletes the best of luck this season. Visit mavenbuild.com for more information and to order. Maven, discover something new.
Back to the ball game. Here's the voice of Riverton Sports, Jared Anderson.
57-33, the Green River advantage. They led 23-11 at the end of one, 34-25 at the intermission. 8 minutes on the clock. Morton, Cloudhorse, Jackson, Tyra, and Engstrom on the floor for the Lady Wolverines. If you're just tuning in, Riverton in the away black uniforms, Green River in the home white uniforms. For our Jack FM audience, quick reminder that there's streaming video coverage of this fourth quarter in the boys game on County 10's YouTube channel. So cast it to your big screen TV in the house, watch along with us, or watch on your phone. It's what most people do in 2024. Here is We Two in deep on the baseline, is pushed and fouled by Eva Murray. That is Murray's fourth foul. And 22 seconds into the fourth quarter, the first foul of the final 8 minutes. Cloudhorse, spin around in the lane. Shot is no good. Murray is there to take it away. She'll give it to Wilson. Boy, really impressed with Wilson. She's fast, too, and her pass is tipped and taken away by Morton. Savannah, the distance, lay it up and in. Savannah with 5 points. Vasco looks down low to Moffitt, who's pushed off the right block and fouled on her way up. That was Morton soaring into the play and was beaten by a step, so not a bad hustle foul there at all by Savannah, forcing free throws. And the first one will pay off as it's no good. Just the second personal on Savannah. Second attempt is good for Moffitt. Green River lead goes 58-35. We've played a minute in quarter number 4. Right side outside is Engstrom. Goes high post to Tyra, who's pushed off the ball and fouled. Strauss picks up her fourth. So all of a sudden, Brianna Strauss and Eva Murray both with 4 personals. Tatum Tyra down low with the buckets, and she's fouled.
Third foul on number 30.
That'll be the third foul on Demaray, and Tyra with an opportunity at the line here to bring her team back to within 20. Free throw too strong, no good. And rebound tracked down by Nicole Wilson. Nicole crossed the time stripe herself. Right hand dribble the entire way. She'll give it up to Moffitt underneath. Spin around. Shot is no good. Front rimmed. Ball off of Morton last. Out of bounds. Stays Green River possession. Again, congratulations to the Riverton wrestling team, knocking off Lander in a duel. Keeper of the goal duel yesterday. Traveling violation will send it back to the Lady Wolverines. And we wish the boys swim team from Riverton High School good luck here as they're coming off of their last chance meets, qualifying some more athletes for the state tournament next week in Laramie. We are going to exchange travels as Tyra at the high post got kind of tangled up with the defender and just kept moving her legs. 6:17 remaining in this one. Long pass for nobody will sail out of bounds. So all of a sudden, a few back-to-back-to-back turnovers. Morton will hand back to Engstrom at the top, hold it above her head, and now go down low to Jackson off the glass. Paisley Jackson with 2 more. She's got 13. Pressure is on from Riverton as they try to trap Vasco. Vasco breaks the pressure easily. Goes to Moffitt. Wide open in the paint. Moffitt up and in, and Madison has 2 more. She's got 5. And a 30-second timeout. Coach Carroll and the Green River ladies. Again, Rick Carroll in his 9th season from Green River High School. That name's been around Wyoming high school sports for quite a long time. A long coaching history. Lady Wolves looking for their 7th win on the season. And again, if you missed our Porter's Tailgate show, told you that Green River has lost 2 of their leading scorers as the season's gone on. So a team with high hopes is not pleased with their 6-9 record, but they look maybe poised to make a late February, early March run. Wouldn't be surprised at all, based on this performance at least, to see Green River find a way into the state tournament, maybe make some noise. Both teams back out on the floor. 5:31 remaining. Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard says Green River 60, Riverton 39. Coach Bo Sheets of the boys team coming up saying they're going to play maybe a couple more junior varsity kids than we've seen before. Maybe a debut or 2 at the varsity level for some of the boys off of that kind of depleted boys team. Dre Monroe chatted with him before this one as he walked past me with crutches. Morton will try the 3. That's no good, too strong. Tyra, the offensive rebound. Make it a 2nd rebound. She is fouled. Demaray got a piece of her, and Tatum Tyra. A couple of rebounds, a couple of free throws coming up. That's Addison's 4th personal. And Tatum will go to the line. Dre said basically the knee isn't bad as far as pain right now, but they're pending it MRI results to see just how bad it is and what the next course of action is. Tyra's first free throw is good. And the second one also good for Tatum. So 2 rebounds and 2 points, that exchange for the Riverton sophomore. Wilson across the time stripe, pass wide open, missing the layup is Kilpack. Fight for it on the floor, is going to be muscled away by the Lady Wolves. They'll reload. Vasco at the top, 3, rattles off the rim to the left side, and Cloudhorse steals away the rebound. Outlet to Morton. Savannah jogs it up the floor for Riverton, starts the Lady Wolverine offense. In the paint, they go to Weed 2. Weed 2 contested 2. Had to force it up. Couldn't get it to go, but she hustles down her own rebound. Good hustle play by Weed 2. Tyra in the paint. She's been in there a while. Now finally gets out. Weed 2 at the free throw line. Gives it to Savannah. Morton will use a pick and go to Ingstrom. Now Morton in the corner. Dribble drive. Cloudhorse wide open right side block. Lay it up and in. Good job by Savannah recognizing Weed 2 was wide open, and Cloudhorse has 13. Green River lead is 17. We're inside of 4 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Madison Moffitt will line up a 3. That's no good. Long rebound on the floor, and a traveling violation as Eva Murray got it on her left side, kept rolling and wound up on her right side, and unfortunately sort of had no choice there but to travel.
Returns for Riverton.
There's Leesburg on the dribble for Riverton. As Morton in the corner, nobody's going to come out to guard Morton. She tries a mid-range 2 that's just a little bit short. Now Green River with numbers. Morton hustle play back defensively, but 2-on-1. They'll bounce pass it to Vasco, lay it up and in. Tough to guard 2 people at the same time when there's a little bit of spacing, and that's exactly what Green River did. 62-43. The Wolves lead with 3 minutes and 10 seconds on that Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. And here's a takeaway. Arnold will grab it in the paint. Lining up a 3 is Vasco. That's well short and taken away by Jackson. Paisley. Pass is stolen. Vasco bounce pass to Moffitt. Can't get it to go, but Madison is pushed and fouled. And Madison Moffitt's got 2 free throws coming up. That is Paisley Jackson's 4th personal foul. There are 4 players in this contest, 3 of them on Green River with 4 personals. Just 2:42 to play now, though. Moffitt's first front rim, no good. Jason and I will be back with you tomorrow from Evanston High School. Be about a 1 o'clock tip-off. Taylor, Mathill, and a couple of new Lady Wolverines. Julian Spradlin's in there. Tyra also coming back in after a real quick rest. Second free throw, no good. There's Mathill, left side on the dribble, double teamed in the paint. She's got it to Taylor. Shot by Lexi is no good. Rebound to Green River. Double teamed was Madison Moffitt, and she tried to bounce it off of a Lady Wolverine. Goes out of bounds off of her instead. So Riverton with a nice trap in their front court. Taylor will bring it in on a lob to Mathill at the free throw line. Timbry right side. Dribble drive is blocked, out of bounds, and it goes to Green River. 2:16 remaining in this contest. After all is said and done here, we'll select our Tyler Watson State Farm Player of the Game. Get some blood and a cut. Taylin Leesburg's got a nice slice on the left side of her face by her eye. in good spirits about it, despite getting a fresh wound. Honestly, it looks a lot cooler with it, I think. Just looks... She looked tough before, looks even tougher now. Riverton trying to trap in backcourt. Arnold wide open down the floor. Left-hand layup is no good, but Taylor is going to streak in and grab the rebound. Here's Spradlin right past the defender, lay it up and in. Julian Spradlin, who's checked in a moment ago, goes past one, and she's got two. Vasco from a dish from Wilson. Isabel Vasco leading the way now in this contest with 15. Wilson with another nice assist. Spotting up three, Lexi Taylor. Shot is not going to drop. And this game almost has like an NBA All-Star game kind of feel here with not a lot of half-court sets down the stretch. Vasco, another two. Mid-range shot is good. 66-45. The scoreboard goes all Green River in this one. Paisley Jackson, three-pointer at the other end is good. 1 minute remaining in regulation. Lady Wolverines going to drop to 3 and 15. Here's three from Addison Moffitt. Take that back. Addison Demaray, not Madison Moffitt. Addison Demaray with the three-pointer and a timeout taken by the Lady Wolverines. Addison got her fourth three-pointer in the ball game. She's got 16 now. Isabel Vasco still has game-high honors at 17. Paisley Jackson, Riverton's leading scorer with 16 right behind her. Lady Wolves will improve to 7 and 9 on the season. They've got another home game tomorrow with Cody coming in. Riverton fans have seen just how good the Phillies are, and a lot of the state dreads seeing the Cody girls when they get them, but Green River looks like they're feeling pretty good about themselves and will come away with the victory this evening. Here's Morton to Spradlin at the top as we play out the final 40 seconds. Leesburg stop at the free throw line is pushed and fouled. Taylin's going to get a couple of free throws. She came right back in after she got bandaged up on the right side of her face. Big applause for a couple of Green River ladies checking in. Isabella Kelly, a junior, and Macy Hernandez, also a junior, checking in here for the final 38 seconds. Leesburg takes a deep breath, lets it go, and sinks the free throw. Taylin now with 5 on the evening. We'll be just a little bit late for the boys' start. Was supposed to tip off right about now. We'll be at least 10, maybe closer to 15 minutes behind if you're waiting around for that one. Welcome in. Leesburg's second free throw is also good. Riverton trapping in backcourt here with 32 seconds remaining. This is East to Brianna Strauss, and they'll play catch at the top. Coach Carroll telling them to waste as much time as possible, shouting out the instructions on the sideline. And Green River led throughout. They hit 3 3-pointers on their first 3 shots. Riverton foul on the floor, 13th foul, Spradlin's first, and it's ball out of bounds to Green River with now 15 seconds remaining. Definitely an opportunity for Riverton tomorrow at Evanston. Lady Red Devils having a rough season as we're going to get more free throws here with 11 seconds remaining, and this is going to give an opportunity for Macy Hernandez to shoot her first shots of the game.
To the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Wolves, Macy Fernandez.
Evanston with only 1 win on the season so far. They do play again tonight, but until that, they've got 1 win. Hernandez' first free throw is good. Gives Green River back a 20-point advantage. Second free throw for Hernandez skims across the rim, is no good. Mathilde the rebound. Baseball pass intended for Leesburg goes above her head, out of bounds. 5 seconds remaining. And Green River just going to sit on it in backcourts and let time expire. Final score, Green River 70, Riverton 50. Lady Wolves go to 7-9. Lady Wolverines drop to 3-15 on the season. Coming up, it's the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show. We will round out final scoring numbers in this one and select our Tyler Watson State Farm players of the game. And then here in just a few moments, we transition from girls basketball to the boys version of the matchup as game 2 in our doubleheader is coming up. Once again, the final score, Green River 70, Riverton 50. The Bailey Tire and Auto Service post-game show due up in 60 seconds. You've been listening to the Lady Wolverines on 105.1 Jack FM and watching on County 10's YouTube channel.
Tires, tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Central Bank and Trust is a local bank that is focused on technology and convenience. We have a simpler online mortgage application process. You can use your computer or mobile device to upload required documents and sign them online. We have a variety of personal and business banking services. Stop in or visit centralbanktrust.com. We live here. We work here.
Watch the Wolverines on the County 10 YouTube page.
This is the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show made possible by Bailey's. They're proud to support the Wolverines and Lady Wolverines. They've got full-service tire and auto shops located at 755 South Federal in Riverton and 1305 West Main in Lander. The convenient pit stop locations, there are 3 of them in Riverton. There's 1 in Lander. They've got that delicious Speedway Cafe rental service for your vehicle needs as well. Thanks to Bailey's Tire and Auto Service for all they do in our Fremont County communities and making these broadcasts possible. We'll get a little bit of an extended break between games here as senior day for indoor track athletes that they recognize on the court here. But let's run down final numbers in this one. Green River ladies get out in front early and lead the entire way. They ultimately win 70-50 as they were up 23-11 at the end of the first quarter. They were up 34-25 at halftime. It was a 57-33 point game in the third quarter. And again, the final score 70-50. Final scoring numbers for the Lady Wolverines. They were led by Paisley Jackson with 16 points. We2 Cloudhorse finishes with 13. Those two, the only two in double digits for Riverton. After that, a pretty balanced effort of contributors for Riverton. Taylin Leesburg finishes with 6. Savannah Morton finishes with 5. 4 points for Haley Engstrom. 2 points for Julian Spradlin. 2 points for Tatum Tyra. For the Green River Lady Wolves, also really balanced. Isabel Vasco had a great second half. She finishes with 17. Addison Demaray with 16. She had 3 three-pointers in the first quarter and cooled off a little bit. Didn't get as many looks in the second half, but still a really nice effort from Addison. Then it goes 12 points for Nicole Wilson, 10 points for Sophia Arnold, 8 points Brianna Strauss, and 5 points Madison Moffat, 2 points McKinley Kilpack. That, I hope, adds up to 70. Green River gets the 20-point win, 70-50 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Let's select our players of the game, courtesy of Tyler Watson State Farm. Tyler is a proud Wolverine athletic supporter. He's been a great member of the community for a long time, and when you look at basically all the events, all the things going on across Fremont County, all the nonprofit charitable events, and you see all those sponsored banners, Tyler Watson's name is on basically every single one of them. And if there's something going on in the community, Tyler and State Farm are there. You can give their office a call at 856-4118. Write that number down, put it in your phone, and then Monday when it's back to work, normal business hours, give State Farm a call, 856-4118. I thought there were a number of potentials for the Tyler Watson player of the game. We'll give a nod to the Green River ladies first in their winning effort. I'm going to give my Tyler Watson State Farm player of the game to Nicole Wilson, who I thought was very impressive as a freshman. Finishes with 12 points, has come into this Green River roster and contributed a lot with some injuries earlier in the season. She wasn't the leading scorer. Isabel Vasco had a great game. Addison Demaray had a great game. But Nicole Wilson was just really impressive off the bench, as again doing it as a freshman with a dozen. For the Lady Wolverines, again, you can pick your typical candidates. You can pick Paisley Jackson. You can pick Weetsu Cloudhorse. They both finish in double digits. But here's what I'm going to do, because I thought it was one of the better games offensively and defensively tonight for Savannah Morton. I thought she put together a really good game and had some great stops defensively, which is typical for Savannah, but she also had a couple of key buckets, got to the free throw line a lot, and handled the basketball really well. So I'll take Savannah Morton as my Tyler Watson State Farm player of the game. We transition from the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show to the Porter's Tailgate show here in just a couple of minutes. Boys teams out there shooting around, and we've got boys basketball due up here in just a few minutes from Green River High School. Once again, final score on the girls' game, Green River 70, Riverton 50. Let's pause for a brief timeout. We'll reset the scene, bring you the boys' version of our matchup coming up in just a couple of moments. High-definition streaming video is online on County 10's YouTube channel, and radio coverage right here, 105.1 Jack FM.
Looking for an upgrade to your vehicle? Wyoming 4x4 is the place to go for all your upgrade needs. From lift kits to bumpers, grill guards to bed liners, we've got everything you need to take your ride to the next level. We use top brands for our bumpers like Fab 4s, Ranch Hand, and Road and more. So get your vehicle ready and stop at Wyoming 4x4, or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion into Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach programs. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
Kane and Associates. CPAs is your go-to source for tax, financial, and business solutions. Our experienced professionals are trusted and know the numbers. We're dedicated to providing personalized attention to each of our clients. Whether you're an individual or a business, we're here to help with all your accounting needs. Let us do the math for you. Stop in or visit rivertoncpa.com to learn more.
Introducing WyoGlass, your local glass experts. From windows to showers, we've got you covered. We're proud to be a part of the Lander community and a local sports sponsor. We're dedicated to serving all of Fremont County, so you can trust us with your residential and commercial windows and doors, auto glass, shower doors, and garage doors. For quality service and local support, choose WyoGlass. Visit us at wyoglassoflander.com or on Main Street in Lander today.
Why do we enforce seatbelt laws? Because in real life, you don't get a second chance.
The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call today. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency will be here for you.
Wolverine basketball is on the air. Let's go courtside with the voice of the Wolverines, Jared Anderson.
And a very good Friday night to you. Welcome into the second half of our doubleheader of coverage. The boys' version of this matchup, Riverton at Green River High School. I am Jared Anderson, joined by the great Jason Peterson, our camera operator extraordinaire and 50-50 participant. He just bought some raffle tickets, and we're hoping for big bucks for Jason Peterson tonight. Glad to have you on board here. This is the Porter's Tailgate Show, made possible by Porter's Supply Company in Riverton. They, of course, are at the corner of North Federal and Sunset. Your home for stoves, spas, pellets, and so much more. That's Porter's Supply Company. Riverton boys 8-9 on the season. They are coming off of two really heartbreaking losses last week at Riverton High School, including that Star Valley game last time out where they lost on a shot with 1.2 seconds left, a three-pointer that dropped for Star Valley and ultimately gave the win to the Braves. Green River is 5-9 on the season, and it's been a bit of a roller coaster ride for the Wolves as well. They've looked really good in a couple of efforts, have lost some games that arguably maybe they shouldn't have, or they feel like they shouldn't have, so should be interesting to see what transpires here over the next hour and a half or so. Green River beat Rock Springs last Thursday, lost to Kelly Walsh last Saturday, and both turn around and have games tomorrow. Green River will be right here hosting Cody. Riverton goes to Evanston tomorrow. Green River is under the direction of Lori Ivy in her 9th season as head coach for the Green River boys. Still, I know it's 9 years later, but a really cool story in my mind that you got a female head coach in boys basketball. Coach Ivy, I remember when she first started her first year, I actually got the opportunity to do a couple of Green River games on KUGR from the radio network, and she was just starting out, early season tournament, and really likable coach, and I think has fired up the community around her, has been a good mentor and leader for this Wolf team, and I think that most Green River fans probably in agreement with that sentiment. She's visiting right now with Riverton head coach Bo Sheets in his 6th season at the helm. Green River, it's been a while since they have won a championship. 1987 was their last one. They've also got titles in 75, 71, and 65 in their school history. And Green River hasn't been to the state tournament in the last 2 seasons, so they are hungry for some wins this month to try to put them in a position that they can get back there. Team stat-wise, Riverton averages 58.1 points per game. That's 7th best as far as scoring in 4A basketball. Green River, not far behind, averages 56.3 points per game. That's 9th best. Defensively, Riverton gives up 53.7 points per game. That's the 9th best team defense. And Green River allows 60 points per game. That is the 14th best team defense. Some of the players to keep an ear or an eye on tonight, depending on if you're listening or watching us. Green River led by Theron Archibald. Archibald averages 20.8 points per game, 7 rebounds per game, and I've heard from a couple of the Green River folks here that I've chatted with earlier today that if Archibald is hitting his shots, it's usually a good night for Green Green River. They kind of go as he goes as far as productivity. He gets it done in the paint, but he can shoot from the outside as well. Think a little bit of a skinnier Nikola Jokic, perhaps. Tall, lanky fella down low that adds a lot of height but can shoot the basketball really well. Chris Wilson is a big-time contributor, 13.3 points per game. Hunter Lake averages 11 per game for the Green River Wolves. Riverton led by Parker Paxton offensively, 20.3 points per game, and is a threat all over the floor. He's a threat off the dribble, creating shots, and of course from the outside, spots up and shoots just about as quick as I've seen anybody pull the trigger for three. Derek DeVries, one of the senior leaders for this team, averages 14.8 points per game, 6.5 rebounds per contest, and Ty Sheets comes in averaging 8.6 points per contest. So there you go. The scene officially has been set. Riverton and Green River basketball coming up. We're about 3 minutes away from tip-off. We need to squeeze one more timeout in here. And when we come back, we'll get your starting lineups and the opening tip-off. This is the Porter's Tailgate Show. Boys basketball on the way from Green River High School on 105.1 Jack FM and streaming video on County 10's YouTube channel.
Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport, on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies, one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County, one project at a time.
Northside Auto Body Shop in Lander is proud to support sports and student athletes for the 22-23 season. Northside Auto Body is a staple in the Lander community and is primarily engaged in automotive body, paint, and interior repair and maintenance. If you hit a deer or have a vehicle accident, Northside will get your repairs handled and accept all forms of insurance. Javi and the crew got you covered at Northside Auto Body Shop, 323 North 2nd Street, Lander.
This guy was driving way over the speed limit. Look at the damage. This guy was going a lot over the speed limit. Look at the damage. This guy was going a little over the speed limit. Look at the damage.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at RE/MAXRiverton.com.
Proud to support the Wolverines and Lady Wolverines. We are County10.com.
Thanks again to our friends at Porter Supply Company making our pregame show possible. Riverton around their head coach Bo Sheets, a spirited huddle right now. Riverton and Green River set to do battle here in just a few moments. Jared Anderson here, Jason Peterson to my left running the camera this evening here on County 10's YouTube channel. Let's take a look at your starting lineups. Riverton just about to be introduced to the home crowd. They come out looking like this. Derek DeVries wears number 1. He is a senior, and we're going to get a national anthem here first, so let's step aside for that. School Marching Band plays the Star Spangled Banner for a second time. Always throws me off when we get the boys' version of the national anthem there. But stepping aside there briefly, Riverton's starting lineups. Back to that, Derek DeVries, a senior, number 1, 17.3 points per game, 6.3 rebounds per game. Number 2 is Ty Sheets. Sheets, a senior, averages 8.3 points per game. Ty signed his letter of intent to play football at Chadron State's College earlier this week. Parker Paxton is number 12. Parker, a senior, averaging 20 points per game. Brody Dale gets the start tonight. Dale, a senior, number 5, 4.9 points per game. And Hunter Hauk, good to have him back in the lineup. Hauk, a senior, averaging just over 2 points per contest. One of the team's best defenders. Coach Sheets came up and said how much they missed Hauk in the lineup last week while he was a little bit under the weather, so it's great to have Hunter back. Lights go out here at Green River High School. Starters being introduced here to the Green River faithful as the students wave cell phone lights and glow sticks. It's a party here to begin the ball game for Green River. They come out like this. Number 2 is Hunter Lake. Lake, a junior, averages 11 points per game. Number 4 is Adrian Ruiz. Ruiz, 4.5 points per contest. Number 13 is Chris Wilson. Wilson, a senior, averaging 13.3 points per game. Darren Archibald, team's leading scorer and leading rebounder. He'll be one to watch. Archibald, a senior, and I was given 2 different names that could start for this boys team, Dax Taylor or AJ Keelan. And naturally, I think they're going to be the last to be introduced. It's going to be Keelan. AJ Keelan gets the start. Keelan, a junior, averaging 3 points per game. Green River under the direction of Lori Ivy in her 9th year. Bo Sheets in his 6th season with the Riverton Wolverines. Green River is in their home white uniforms trimmed in green. Green River written across the fronts with green lettering and green numbers. Riverton in the away cardinal red uniforms. Wolverines written across the front, black numbers and black writing. Jared Anderson, Jason Peterson with you from Wolverine Gym. We're nearly half an hour behind the expected start time in this one. DeVries in the jump center circle goes opposite Archibald. Archibald wins it. Green River gets the first possession here. It's Keelan in backcourt. Keelan will go to Archibald. Archibald way up top as Ty Sheets on him defensively. Thanks again to Porter's Supply Company making our pregame show possible. Let's reset everything on your screen here. If you're watching along on County 10's YouTube channel, get that Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard up and going. Ball swatted away out of bounds. Heads to the Wolverines for the first time. Can't go back. They haven't had the ball yet. Paxton work it up the floor for Riverton. Hands to Brody Dale. Dale. Right side to Hauk to start the Riverton offense. Sheets cuts down low. That's where Hauk's going to send it to in the corner now. Ty, left-hand dribble through the paint to DeVries for 3. Spots up and drains it. Derek DeVries, first points of the contest. Derek offensively has been getting to some slower starts the last couple of times out, so that's welcome right away. And here's a traveling violation. Good defensive pressure applied by Hauk. And taking too many steps was Hunter Lake. Dale to Paxton in backcourt. Coach Sheets pats the top of his head and calls out the play. Parker uses screen, now hands back to DeVries. Derek also going to use that Hunter Hauk screen and send it back to Paxton. Parker will stop for 3 from the top. That's too strong, no good, and Lake will clear it away. Lake to Wilson. And Wilson's pass is intercepted by Ty Sheets. Sheets 1-on-2. Does he continue to challenge? He does. Ty off the window in for 2. His first bucket of the game, and it's a 5-0 Riverton advantage here early on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. We've played 1:50. Ruiz holds it at the elbow. Now to Wilson. Wilson tried to drop it off underneath to Keelan. Loose ball on the floor for a moment. Scooped up by Ruiz. Lay it up and in the lane. Adrian Ruiz with Green River's first bucket, make it 5-2 Riverton. DeVries backing in from the elbow, hangs in the air, can't get his shot to go, but he's fouled. Personal foul on Keelan. First foul of the contest. That'll send Derek DeVries to the line. His first is too strong, no good. Eli Lucas will check in. Hunter Hauk comes out. Derek, a 73% free throw shooter coming into the contest. Looking for his 4th point. And he's got it. Hunter Lake will jog it up the floor. Aiden Kelly has also checked in for Riverton. He'll D up Lake. Right to the bucket, lay it up and in. Theron Archibald. Archibald, the leading scorer for Green River with his first shot. Here's DeVries quickly the other way. Got it to go, and he's fouled. DeVries put a move on his man, went down the right side of the lane, and hung in the air for a moment. Got it to drop. Drew the contact. Keelan picks up his 2nd personal foul, so he's fouled Derek twice trying to keep up with him on those dribble drives. Derek's free throw will not drop off of the rim, though, and it stays 8-4 Riverton. 5:20 remaining first quarter action. Lake to Ruiz. Big jump stop, well defended by Lucas. Now outside they go to Wilson. Wilson double teamed in the paint. Spin it out to Taylor. Dax, the 6th man tonight, got some starts earlier this season. Like I said, it's kind of a mixture between he and Keelan, who gets that last starting spot for Green River. Archibald will shoot from the left side elbow. No good. DeVries, the rebound. Way ahead to Paxton. Now to Sheets. A lot of contact. Offensive foul. Ty Sheets ran into Dax Taylor, who's there to take the charge. Ties first. Say hello to everybody watching along on the YouTube stream with us, including Linda saying, "You got this, Wolverines. Let's get that W." Feel free to weigh in. Use that chat box if you'd like to connect with us and your fellow Wolverine fans watching along. We welcome all of you. We had a viewer last time out in Spain that checked in, our first overseas viewer. We've crossed off a lot of viewers in different states, so feel free to shout out where you might be watching from. Even if you're watching from back home in Riverton in Fremont County, would love to hear from you. Lake has it poked away from behind, taken away. Here comes Paxton on the run to Hauk. Jump stop, back to Paxton. Parker goes down the lane, scoop it up. Left-hand runner is good. Head of steam. Parker Paxton, tough to stop. Thought he might have too much momentum there for a second. Now quickly back the other way. Wilson's shot off glass is no good. Rebound volleyed for, and Taylor gathers it in. Now Wilson will try a 3 and drain it. Wilson with his first points. Chris can shoot it from both inside and outside, as well as Archibald. There's Parker for a long 2. That shot goes even longer, too strong, and Hauk's going to pick up a foul on a nice rebound by Dax Taylor. Hunter's first personal. Team foul number 2 on Riverton. Just after 8 o'clock, KTUG Hudson, Riverton Lander, and streaming video at county10.com. Hunter Lake, jog it up the floor, met at the midcourt stripe by Ty Sheets. Send it left side to Archibald. He's got Brody Dale on him, smothering him defensively. Now Archibald try to go down the lane, dish off to Ruiz. Shot is no good. Hauk will clear it away for Riverton. DeVries will work it up the floor. D'd up by Wilson. Derek's going to go right at him, gets it to go, and he's fouled. 3rd time Derek has drawn the contact and converted the shot. DeVries will go to the free throw line looking for his 9th point here early on. And that one is too strong, so He's created some shots really nice, has not had the luck at the free throw line so far. There's an interception by Hauk to Sheets to DeVries. 1-on-1, DeVries from the left side. Right-hand shot does not fall. Archibald is fouled on the rebound. Hauk is going to pick up his second personal. Knew it right away and kind of squatted down in frustration. Hunter Hauk unhappy with himself. Brandon Monroe is going to check in for Riverton. Chatted with Coach Sheets after the Star Valley game last week and asked him kind of point blank if he was going to pull up some JV kids with injuries and illness. Dre Monroe out of the lineup. He's got a couple of kids who may be making their varsity debut a little bit later on, and kids like Hernandez and Brandon Monroe will have an opportunity here to contribute at the varsity level and need to fill some big shoes rather quickly. Lake off of the deflection, and now an official looking at something around the Riverton water cooler area, going to go for a towel and dry off some moisture on the basketball. Don't know if that's perspiration or if it hit the water jug. Either way, they'll get it cleared off. Like I said, this same officiating crew, they've done back-to-back varsity games here tonight. They were in Mountain View for Mountain View Lander last night, where I and Matt Myers from the County 10 team were last night. So same officials getting to work out again. Had an overtime game last night. Taylor, three is no good. The rebound by DeVries. Pass is taken right back, though. Taylor through the lane is fouled. Riverton fans, I think, wanted to travel, but they're going to get a foul instead on DeVries, his first. That is the fourth team foul, and Archibald was in the act of shooting, so that means he takes two free throws. Archibald's first is good. Again, he averages basically 21 points. Second free throw skims around the rim and stays out. DeVries soars for the rebound. 4-point Riverton lead, 12-8. 2:20 remaining first quarter. Brody Dale spot up three. Good. Looked good the whole way. Brody Dale confidently knocks it down. Dale told us when he was one of our Tyler Watson State Farm players of the game that he really wants to improve his shooting, work on the outside shot, and take some of the pressure off of guys like Parker and Derek. And he came up big with some shots last weekend, picking right up there with his first three-pointer. There's Wilson in deep, can't get it to go, but he's fouled. That was kind of a bailout foul on Riverton. I think Derek picks up his second. He does. There's definitely a foul there, but Wilson didn't have a clean look at all. Was not squared to the basket, and I think that shot was going to sail on him even if he wasn't fouled. Wilson's first free throw, too strong, no good. Aiden Kelly returns to the Riverton lineup. Derek DeVries will check out. Ty Sheets and Eli Lucas go down low as Chris Wilson, a senior, back at the line. Lets it go on the second one. That two is too strong, and good block out. Ty Sheets going to draw the over the back call on Archibald. Now they're going to call that on Riverton. They're going to call that on Ty Sheets. Realize I'm a Wolverine fan, but the consensus, at least on one side of the gym, was not in favor of that call. Archibald's first free throw is good. Second one going to bounce off the back of the rim and stay out. And now Coach Sheets is going to get a warning. So with 1:47 remaining first quarter, a little tension starting to build here in 4A basketball, which I don't know if we've had a 4A game this year that hasn't been full of a little bit of drama. Part of the fun of this great game. There's Brody Dale across the time stripe. Green River comes out to defend, trying to trap. Little 2-1-2 look. Monroe in the corner. Now to Brody at the top. Dale plays catch with Paxton. Riverton in a weave at the top. Here's Parker, left side baseline, a little bit of space for a moment, and he's finally fouled. He had space on the dribble. It collapsed on him quickly, and he got smothered by a couple of defenders. Wilson picks up his first foul. Nope, his second foul. Missed his first on my stat sheet. Scoreboard has him for 2, so now I will too. 1:12 remaining, and that is going to send Parker Paxton to the line to shoot twice. Wolverines up 15-9 here in the first quarter. Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard telling us that exact thing. Parker's first is good. The future Colorado Buffalo golfer back at the line. Second one is no good. Eli Lucas with an offensive rebound, knocked to the floor, and now it's taken away by Wilson. Lucas checking the nose for some blood, will hustle back on defense. Archibald will bring it up the floor, go left side outside to Lake. Hunter holds it with Paxton on him defensively. He'll wait for his teammates to get a little more spaced out. They do. There's Archibald off a screen. Triple teamed in the lane. That's going to leave a teammate wide open. Wilson's three is no good. Long rebound comes to Parker. 40 seconds to play in the quarter. Monroe will go down the lane, right side, knock it down. Brandon Monroe for 2. There's a name that you're going to want to hear some contributions from for Riverton again in this lineup early on. Wilson quickly the other way. The answer, lay it up and in. Chris Wilson's got 5. 18-11, the Riverton lead. Final seconds of the first quarter as Dale crosses the time stripe. Paxton holds it at the top inside of 10 seconds. We'll back it off. See if they go ISO here with Paxton down the lane. Tough shot off glass. He's got it. No problem for Parker Paxton. Making a really difficult shot. Looked relatively easy. He finishes the quarter with 5. And at the end of 1, it's Riverton 20, Green River 11. Let's step aside. We're back in a minute with quarter number 2. Streaming video is on County 10's YouTube channel. Radio coverage on 105.1 Jack FM.
Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmbs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
Read all about the Fremont County Sports Weekend at county10.com.
Good start for the Wolverines in the first 8 minutes. They lead the Wolves 20-11 here from Green River High School. Jared Anderson and Jason Peterson with you high atop a gym that we're very familiar with. We're here a lot of the Flaming Gorge tournament. Be right back here for regionals. DeVries for 2 in the lane. Started the second quarter after he rested for a couple of minutes with 2 fouls in the first, and he leads the Wolverine effort with 10. Leading scorer in the first quarter was Wilson for Green River with 5. Green River's first possession of the second quarter. Here's Wilson down the lane, scoop it up top to Lake. Lake squared up for three, now won't pull the trigger. Now he will, and that's no good, and DeVries is going to get another rebound. DeVries to Brody Dale in full gallop. We'll hand it back to Parker Paxton, slow things up a little bit. Parker, some space, three, in and out, back in again. That looked like it was down, rattled out, went really high above the rim, and then came right back down in for Parker Paxton. 25-11, Riverton advantage. Archibald down low to Lake on a cut. Nice move. Hunter Lake's first bucket of the game. Good job by Archibald to recognize him. DeVries will march it back to the GR logo here in the middle of the court. Wait for a cutting Parker Paxton. Parker off the dribble, contact, and an offensive foul. Second time we have seen Dax Taylor take a charge, once on Ty Sheets, now on Parker Paxton. Welcome Linda to our YouTube stream, cheering the Wolverines on, saying hit your free throws, Wolverines, after a couple of misses. Wilson double teamed. Now to Taylor and Archibald. Right side behind the arc. Archibald worked on by Ty Sheets. Runner in the lane is no good. Ruiz going to keep it alive for Green River though. Now right back to Wilson, who's fouled on his way up. And free throws coming here for the senior Chris Wilson. That's on DeVries too. That is three personals on Derek DeVries. 5:51 still remaining second quarter. Eli Lucas goes to the check-in stand. And that is tough for Riverton. I don't think we may see DeVries in this quarter. Lucas will come in. Lucas and Hauk down low. Wilson, a 60% free throw shooter, knocks down the second one. And Chris now with 6. Dale in backcourt surveys the trap and will send it way across the timeline to the corner. Here's Sheets. Sheets can't get his shot to go. Mid-range 2 was too strong, and it's cleared away. Here's Archibald on the run. Switch hands midair. A left-hand floater is no good, and rebound taken away by Riverton, so the Wolverines right back on the attack. There's Parker Paxton straight at the top. Try to put on a crossover dribble on Lake. Goes to the corner. Ty Sheets too strong for 3. Lucas is there for the putback though. Eli's first bucket. Nice rebound by the Wolverine senior. Lake off a screen for 3. That's no good. Rebound Taylor. They go to the floor and a tie up. Parker and Taylor getting tangled up. Possession arrow says Green River ball. Theron will go under into the left of his hoop, lob it into Lake, and he's left wide open to lay it in. Hunter's second bucket of the game. Hauk on the dribble. We'll send it back to Paxton. Point guard gets the offense going. Spirited student section on this end of the floor from Green River's faithful. Paxton, right corner shot, gets it to drop. Parker's getting the kind rolls off of the rim tonight, which is what shooters typically get. He's in double digits with 10. And Paxton has made a couple of really difficult shots drop so far in this one. Good give and go. Here's Lake down the lane, lay it up and in. Last 2 trips, Hunter Lake has converted a bucket for Green River. Coach Sheets wants a timeout to talk about things. He's asking for a full timeout. We'll take it with him. There are 4 minutes and 5 seconds remaining second quarter. Riverton on top of Green River 29-18. Back in a minute on county10.com and 105.1 Jack FM.
High Country Hearing Center supports patient hearing health care with a superior standard of practice for our Wyoming families, and we are proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. High Country Hearing Centers has been serving Wyoming's hearing health care needs since 1979. High Country Hearing Centers will always provide superior hearing instrument technology and standard of care practices to help you stay connected with family and help you maintain a more active and healthier Wyoming lifestyle. Make an appointment today in Lander at 1460 West Main or in Rock Springs at 514 Broadway.
Big thank you to Northside Auto Body Shop, proud to cheer on Fremont County student athletes. Give them a call, 332-4991. Stop by their shop, 2nd Street in Lander, for all your auto body needs. Riverton on top of Green River, 29-18, midway through the second quarter. Coach Sheets with the timeout there, unhappy with some things defensively, I think. Those Hunter Lake drives to get free might be part of what he's talking about. There's Dale in the corner, 3, no good. Rebound, Ty Sheets in the paint, uses the window, lay it in. Ty Sheets, the future Shattering State Eagle, missed shot the other direction from Lake, and Brody Dale is fouled in backcourt. That's on Archibald, so Theron now with his first personal, the first team foul on Green River of the quarter. Derek DeVries sitting on the bench, has been there for the last 2.5 minutes with 3 personal fouls, has 10 points for Riverton despite missing the last couple of minutes. And would expect with 3 fouls him to be there a little bit. Eli Lucas with the mid-range 2. He's got it. Eli's got 4 points. Archibald across the time stripe. He's got Brody Dale in his face defensively. Now Wilson off a screen is open for 3. That's no good. Too strong. Ty Sheets. Some contact on the rebound. We'll take it away. Ty hustles it into the Riverton front court. Brody will spot up for 3. That's no good. Way too strong. And a push foul underneath.
Foul on number 50, Ryan Cox. His first 13 foul.
Ryan Cox had just checked in. Didn't even get to mention him on the broadcast checking in, but he picks up the foul. That is the 3rd team foul of the quarter on Riverton. 2:48 to play. Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard says Riverton 33, Green River 18. Archibald off a screen will try the 3. Look good. It is good. Theron now with 7. Brody start up the Riverton offense. He's got Archibald on him defensively. Give it to Sheets. Sheets head down the lane, dribble shut off, gives it back to Cox. Now Paxton will try the straightaway 3. No good, but he draws the foul.
Foul on number 2, Hunter Lake. His first.
Lake's first. And Parker will go to the line to shoot 3 times. Parker's first is good. Want to say thank you to Central Bank and Trust, your hometown bank supporting the Wolverines. Parker's second free throw is good. He's got 1 more. At CB&T, community matters most. They've got branches in Riverton, Lander, and Fort Washakie. See if Parker can convert the free throw trifecta. He does. 36-21. Riverton out in front of Green River. 2:15 to play in the half. Here's Archibald, lose the defender. Try another 3. That's no good. Fight for the ball along the baseline. Saved by Green River. A swat by Brody Dale is going to be a foul on Brody as he got a big piece of Dax Taylor. First personal on Brody. And Dax, a sophomore, will take a place at the Green River free throw line. Lets the first one fly. Swish. We'll see Eli return to the Riverton lineup. Ryan Cox will check out. Second free throw is also going to drop. So scoreboard now goes 36-23 in favor of Big Red with 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Lucas, right side outside. Skip pass for Parker Paxton. Parker worked on defensively, smothered by a couple of Green River defenders. Right back to Parker. A little bit of space this time for three. No good. Lucas will muscle down the rebound to Dale. Reload the Riverton offense. Sheets. He'll try left side baseline. That dribble drive is shut off. Looking for some help. He'll give it to Hauk. Good job by Riverton distributing the ball. They're spaced well. Good pass from Hauk to Paxton. And Paxton's drive will end quickly. Riverton will reload again. Wolverines being really patient here in the half-court set. Now pass is taken away by Archibald. Archibald will dunk it. It's still only worth 2 points, but you think a steal and a dunk like that can change momentum inside of a building. We'll see how Riverton responds. They're up by 11 still, 36-25. Sheets to the floor, keeps the dribble, loses the handle ultimately, and here come Green River. A loose ball at midcourt, gives it to Parker, and Paxton is going to take a timeout. I think that was all Parker on the timeout there. Really loose, ragged pace of play. Coach Sheets wants a 30, and one of the floor captains, Parker Paxton, said, "I've had enough of this. I want to talk things over." Parker leading his team with 13 points. He leads all scorers. Archibald leading Green River with 9 points. Don't forget, basketball fans, Jason and I will travel across Interstate 80 for you tomorrow and be on the air from Evanston. A 1 o'clock tip-off for the Lady Wolverines, who try to bounce back after they were knocked off 70-50 tonight. Be about 2:30 for the boys game, streaming video on County 10's YouTube channel. If you're not familiar with that, go to YouTube, search for County 10, click the live button, and we should pop right up there. Got Lander and Pinedale also on the County 10 Sports Network tomorrow to look forward to. Inside of 40 seconds to play in the half. Riverton basketball out of the timeout. Here's Parker way at the top. Riverton looking to add to that 11-point lead here before the intermission. Green River students chant his defense. Dale deflating the clock a little bit more. We're at 15 seconds. Now Sheets way at the top. Riverton has not attacked the basket yet. Inside of 10 seconds. Parker takes a look at the clock. We'll put a move on. Give it to Ty Sheets. Sheets down the lane. Jump stop. Right side block. Got it. Ty Sheets will take us to the break with the bucket there. And again, I know that the last two exchanges still only worth 2 points on either side, but after the Archibald steal and dunk, you felt the momentum turn a little bit towards Green River, and I think big right there for Riverton in the half with a bucket to maybe squash a little bit of that momentum and send it back to the Wolverines. We will see, though. It's halftime here from Green River High School. Riverton out in front, 38-25. Coming up, the Wyoming Department of Transportation allows us to bring you the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show. We'll run down those individual scoring numbers and try to catch you up to date on some other Fremont County scores of interest. Should have some girls finals out there we can report to you coming up here at the intermission. Riverton on top of Green River, 38-25. We're back in just a couple of minutes with halftime coverage from Green River High School.
I'm gonna text Allison. Hey, hold up, Matt's calling me. Hey, we got the food and we're on our way right now. Hey, who's coming, bro? You're the one who needs help.
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
Wyoming knows hard work. And at Fremont Chevrolet GMC, we know Wyoming. Here, things are just built to last. Over the last 8 decades, we've had one priority: to serve the people of Wyoming. We are dependable. We are your neighbor. We are Wyoming. Visit Fremont Chevrolet GMC in Riverton today.
Your home for RHS basketball all season long. 105.1 Jack FM.
We have reached the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show, made possible by the Wyoming Department of Transportation. They remind you to wear your seatbelt every trip, every time, no matter how far or short your drive is in Wyoming. Seatbelts save lives. It is simple. Buckle Up for Life Wyoming. And another reminder from the Wyoming Department of Transportation, the Fremont County DUI Task Force has a big operation this weekend. Law enforcement of all types out and about in full force tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. Not just for Super Bowl parties on Sunday, but also tonight and tomorrow. Looking for drunk and impaired drivers all across Fremont County. So if your plans involve alcohol this weekend, come up with a safe ride home. And thanks to the Wyoming Department of Transportation for that reminder, making our halftime coverage possible. At the break, Riverton on top of Green River at 38-25. Let's take a look at first half individual scoring numbers. They're in Archibald, held to 9 points in the first half. I say held to 9 points because he averages 21 a game, so slightly under his typical first half effort there. Archibald with 9 to lead the way. Hunter Lake finishes the first half with 6, as does Chris Wilson. Dax Taylor finishes the first half with 2, and Adrian Ruiz also has 2 here in the first 2 quarters. For the Wolverines, they were led in scoring by Parker Paxton with 13 points. Derek DeVries finishes the first half with 10, and again, he did not play the last 5:50 of the second quarter because he picked up his 3rd personal foul. So he did that in basically 10 minutes of gameplay, those 10 points. Ty Sheets has been big again tonight for Riverton with 6 points. And let's see here. Who did I miss? Eli Lucas has 4 points. And then 3 points for Brody Dale. That rounds out the Riverton scoring, I believe. No, I missed Brandon Monroe. That's who I missed. Brandon Monroe with 2 points for the Wolverines in the first half. Got some accolades going on at halftime. Senior night festivities for the cheerleaders, which is interesting because Green River's got a lot more home games in basketball, but they gave some kudos to the indoor track team before this game, and they're running down all the cheerleaders. And at a special halftime presentation for one of the Green River staff members as well. Let's take a look at some girls' scores of interest that are starting to come in across the area, courtesy of YOPreps.com. A couple of 4A girls finals coming in. Laramie knocked off Natrona County 55-51. Sheridan knocked off Cheyenne South 66-35 in 4A play. Let's see if there's any Fremont County games here. Wyoming Indians ladies beat Kemmer 50-11. And Riverside got the better of the DuBois ladies 51-24. Was Burlington on top of Fort Washakee's girls 74-16. That is all I see as far as finals right now. We got the big Wind River Shoshone Fremont County rivalry games going on this evening, and a lot more Fremont County sports we'll keep you posted on. Also, I mentioned this a couple of times, but worth reiterating because the Riverton Wrestlers ended their regular season on a good note, knocking off Riverton in a duel at Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse 45-24. So congrats to Wolverine Wrestling, finishing with a dual win there against their rivals. They'll head into the postseason, and the regional tournament will be held at Riverton High School for the 3A West. So a good opportunity there for RHS Wrestling to get to sleep in your own bed, have the tournament at home, get to wrestle on those home mats, and hopefully send a lot of kids to the state championships in a couple of weeks. Boys swimmers also wrapped up in the pool last night. They hosted Lander in a last chance meet, qualified a few more for the state tournament that happens in a week. Lander boys swimmers won their conference championship a week ago. Riverton boys finished second at their conference championship a week ago. So doing some good things on the wrestling mat and in the pool at Riverton High School. Let's take one more time out here as we get you ready for the second half of action. We're about 3 minutes or so away from that. Riverton on top of Green River at the intermission, 38-25. This is the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show presented by WYDOT, reminding you to wear that seatbelt every trip, every time. We're back in just a couple of moments with the second half on the County 10 Sports Network.
County 10 is your Fremont County news leader. We're everywhere. On the web, mobile, social, and on your radio dial, with all the news you need to feel connected. From sports to board meetings and community features, we work hard to bring you all the latest updates you care about. Visit us today at county10.com. County 10, community connected.
Make your home improvement projects a breeze with Sutherland's, your home improvement experts. Always the right products at the right price for every project, every day. You can shop and pay online at Sutherlands.com, and we'll get it ready for easy in-store pickup. With the tools and the know-how, you can count on Sutherland's for any job. With over 30,000 items in stock, make your first stop at Sutherland's Home Improvement in Casper and Riverton.
How many letters? 5 letters. Just think about, what am I doing right now? Smile. Smile? Uh-huh. This is so easy.
Nobody likes to be stopped by the police, but if I'd seen her texting while driving and given her a ticket, it just might have saved her life.
This is Maven, award-winning optics for the adventurous. From binoculars to spotting scopes, Maven has you covered. Be prepared for scouting, wildlife watching, or any outdoor adventure. As a proud sponsor of local high school sports, we wish all the Fremont County athletes the best of luck this season. Visit mavenbuild.com for more information and to order. Maven, discover something new.
Wolverine basketball is on the air. Let's go courtside with the voice of the Wolverines, Jared Anderson.
Riverton on top of Green River at the break, 38-25. Thanks again to the Wyoming Department of Transportation for our halftime coverage. Second half action set to begin. Ty Sheets, Parker Paxton, Brody Dale, Hunter Houck, Derek DeVries on the floor for the Wolverines. It's Lake, Ruiz, Wilson, Archibald, and one more out there, Keelan. So same starters, both sides. Green River in their home white uniforms, Riverton in the away Cardinal Reds. Riverton basketball here as we begin. Parker Paxton will race it into the front court. Green River now going to our left. High atop Green River High School as we switch sides. Ty Sheets, runner on the left side, is no good and rebounded out by Archibald. Here comes Green River. Archibald will go right down the lane, is grabbed and fouled. Little hand check at the top. First foul of the game, of the third quarter, I should say, is going to go to Brody Dale. That's Brody's second personal. Ball out of bounds. Archibald three right out of the inbound is good. Archibald from the top will knock it down. His second three-pointer, and now he's in double digits with a dozen. Make it a 10-point game, and that'll fire the Green River student section right up here 45 seconds into the third quarter. Sheets looks at that 2-3 Green River zone. They come way out up top and try to match up with Riverton's three-point shooters. Paxton, three is no good. And rebound tracked down by Keelan. So here comes Green River again on the attack. Riverton 0 for 2 on their first two possessions. Drop off to Ruiz. Can't get it to go. And DeVries sat it for a moment. Poked away from him by Ruiz. And DeVries will reach in and pick up his fourth foul. So Derek plays a minute 12 after sitting 5 minutes and 50 seconds thereabout in the second quarter and picks up that foul real quick. Eli Lucas will check in for Derek now with 4 fouls. Inbound to Archibald. Give it back to Lake. He's got Paxton on him defensively. Lake, crossover dribble. He'll head down the lane, inching his way, trying to get past Paxton. Can't quite do it. Lose the handle, and now Sheets will come away with it. Up ahead to Parker. Parker will go right at his defender, is triple teamed, and then will back it off. Give it to Sheets in the corner. Ty, bounce pass high post to Houck. Houck looks for Sheets on a cut. Ty through the lane, double teamed, can't get it to go. And here comes Lake. Lake, long pass was tipped and taken away by Lucas, and then sliding on the floor, Houck saves it. Saved it from his back. Dale across the time stripe. Riverton looking for their first points of the half. We've played 2:05. This quarter, 3-0 Green River. RHS up by 10 ultimately on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Sheets, three, no good, just short, and Archibald will take it away. Theron hustle it up the court himself. Handles the ball well, does well on the paints. Runner in the lane is no good, and Dale will get the rebound. Brody's got Archibald all over him. Coach Sheets wants a foul, didn't get it. Paxton hangs in the air, 2 in the corner is good. Parker Paxton with the bucket. He's got 15. Lake way up top with it. Watches a cutter go by, and now we'll give it to Archibald left side outside. Archibald waving his hands, directing some traffic. Reload to Lake. Now at the free throw line, Ruiz backing in on Houck. Hands back to Theron. Archibald gets past one, off the window, kisses it off the glass and in. Theron Archibald with 14. 4:45 remaining third quarter. Really a couple of stoppages, but a quick moving third quarter so far. Here's Brody Dale, floater again off the window. Good. Brody with his second bucket of the game. Back to a 12-point Riverton advantage. Lake picks up the dribble at the top, now finds Archibald. Theron with a hand right in his face will try a three. That's no good, too short. Good D by Dale. Rebound by Keelan. Stick it back up and in, and he's fouled. Keelan had his back to the basket. Kind of chucked it up behind his head. It dropped, and he's fouled. Eli Lucas picks up his first personal. And A.J. Keelan with an impressive play, trying to make it a single-digit game. He cannot. It's short. Ball goes out of bounds into the Green River bench, and it's out of bounds to Riverton. Lori Ivy in her 9th year, shouting some instructions out to her team. Bo Sheets in his 6th season at the helm for Riverton High School. Left side, outside, Ty Sheets stares into the 2-3 zone. Now Dale at the top, right side, Paxton. Paxton with Wilson on him defensively. Stop at the elbow and give it back to Dale. Now Parker way up top with it. Riverton slow and methodical. Coach Sheets says, give me motion. Dale's going to try a three. That's no good. Eli Lucas will keep it alive for Riverton, though, and they'll reload up top to Parker. 3:33 remaining third quarter. Was all threes on the scoreboard when I looked up. 10-point Riverton lead. Here's Dale for three. That's no good. Too strong, and a nice block out the entire way from Chris Wilson to take the rebound. Lake, long three. No good off the rim, and tracked down by Eli Lucas. Short possession for Green River after Riverton ate up almost a whole minute last time they were down with 2 chances. Left side, Paxton off a screen. Parker, dribble drive, contact, and Lake is going to foul Parker.
Foul number 2, Hunter Lake is second. First team foul. Parker Paxton will shoot 2.
I know Riverton fans know this, but exciting things happen when Parker starts to dribble drive, and he draws the foul that time, hits the first free throw. Parker has game-high honors with 16 right now. Aiden Kelly returns to the RHS lineup. Boys will be back at it tomorrow around 2:30 at Evanston. Second free throw for Parker is good. Riverton lead right back to 12. Green River wants to run. Here's Archibald in the corner for three. That's good. Archibald with 17 points. And you can see why he's so dangerous, and these Green River fans love him. Parker at the top. Student section making a whole lot of noise. Sheets in the corner to Hauk, right back to Ty as they go around the horn, around the perimeter. Parker will try the three, too strong. Fight for the rebound. Sheets gets knocked to the floor. Ball out of bounds off of Green River. 2:25 remaining third quarter. Green River's three-pointer last trip down made it a single-digit game for the first time in quite a while. 44-35. Sheets, stop, elbow extended, and drain it two. That was a tough shot for Ty. Was contested, and he knocked it down with ease. Archibald alone from the free throw line, no good. Aiden Kelly scraps for the rebound. He's got it. Kelly with some impressive dribbling too. They tried to knock it away from behind, but he's going to go across the time stripe. Give it to Lucas. Lucas fakes to the right, goes to the left, and knocks it down. Eli Lucas with 6. And Riverton back in front by 13, 48-35 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. 1:40 to play third quarter from Green River High School. Underneath, Keelan, pump fake, gets Paxton in the air. He collides with him, and A.J. Keelan, the junior, is going to go to the line. They actually got Lucas with the foul. Lucas was right there, and I think hit him with the body. And then if it wasn't going to be on Lucas, he got landed on by Parker Paxton. First free throw is a swish for Keelan. see Brody Dale return to that RHS lineup. Aiden Kelly with a nice hustle play in there will come out, get a pat on the head from Coach Bo Sheets. Dick Quayle, Pat Patterson, the assistant coaches for the Riverton boys lineup. Second free throw is good. Keelan knocks them both in, and it's an 11-point Riverton advantage. With under 90 seconds to go, taken away by Green River at midcourt. Archibald will line up at three. That's short. Rebound bounces around off a couple of hands and goes out of bounds off a Hunter Hauk. Stays Green River ball under their bucket. 1:20 remaining third quarter now. Lake backing in on Dale. Cannot get the shot to go. Brody Dale, relentless defense, and it's out of bounds to Riverton. I thought that almost looked like it went out of bounds off of a Wolverine hand last, and some of the Green River students thought so too. I'm a long ways away though. It's a push foul right at midcourt by Chris Wilson. And it's Wilson's third. Team foul number 2 is all on Green River. Ball out of bounds to Riverton. Ty will throw it in backcourt to Brody. Dale directing some traffic. Parker at the top now between the legs dribble as we're inside of a minute to play in the quarter. Give it to Sheets. 3 in the corner. Good. Ty Sheets coming up big offensively. He's got 11. Push the lead to 14 in favor of the Wolverines. Green River basketball, final half a minute. Ticks down here in the third quarter. Baseline drive, loose ball for a second. Keelan gathers it in, puts up a tough shot in the paint, leaves it short. Paxton wants to run with it the other direction, give it to Lucas, and Eli's going to back it way off. He's got Coach Sheets right there giving him instructions, and now they're going to say, look at the clock and figure out here the last shot of the third quarter, perhaps. Sheets with 8 seconds. Ty will hand back to Parker. Parker will try a 3 that's contested. He's fouled. With 1.2 seconds to go, Parker Paxton going to go to the line to shoot 3 times. Second time of the game we've seen Parker fouled on a 3-point attempt. Parker steps to the line. First of 3 is good. Want to thank Eyes on Fremont, making these broadcasts possible. Proud of the Wolverines on and off the courts. Eyes on Fremont, 111 South Broadway Avenue in Riverton. Your local optometrist. Parker's second is good. Ryan Cox checks back in here with just a second remaining in the third quarter. Aiden Kelly does too, and Coach Sheets sends his guys back defensively to prepare for a long heave, perhaps, at the end of the quarter. Parker's third shot is good. The last time he got fouled on a 3-pointer, he hit all 3 as well. The three-quarter court chuck by Archibald at the buzzer is no good. And at the end of 3, the score goes Riverton 54, Green River 37. Come on back for the final 8 minutes with us. Riverton basketball on County 10's YouTube channel and 105.1 Jack FM.
Tires, tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Central Bank and Trust is a local bank that is focused on technology and convenience. We have a simpler online mortgage application process. You can use your computer or mobile device to upload required documents and sign them online. We have a variety of personal and business banking services. Stop in or visit centralbanktrust.com. We live here. We work here.
To the ball game. Here's the voice of Riverton Sports, Jared Anderson.
Fourth quarter is underway. Riverton on top here on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard, 54-37. Shot by Archibald is good, long two, as we start the fourth quarter scoring right off the bat. Theron Archibald now has 19. Still not quite to his average of 21 points per game, but he's getting close. DeVries back into the lineup, uses his body nicely down low, gets the shot to go. Really good body control, backed in, made sure he didn't commit the offensive foul, hung in the air and got the shot to drop. Here's a foul on Brody Dale the other direction. Brody's third personal first foul of the fourth quarter on either team. Ball out of bounds to the Wolves. 56-39, Riverton in command of this one, but still 7:17 remaining. Here's Archibald for three from the top. That's no good, and DeVries will rip away the rebound. Derek out there with 4 fouls, did not play a lot of the second quarter with 3, and got that fourth foul just over a minute into the third quarter. So we'll see if Derek can chew up some moments here before fouling anybody. Here's Dale at the top, stop at the free throw line, and back to Parker Paxton. I think as long as the possessions are quality, Coach Sheets wouldn't mind killing a few seconds on each possession. Parker gonna miss from the left side block, can't get it to go. And here comes Lake the other direction, little stutter step, can't get his shot in the paint to go. Rebound is loose on the floor. Archibald gonna pick it up way at the top, long three is no good, misses everything. And Dax Taylor tried to hustle it down, good hustle play by Dax along the baseline, couldn't come up with it though. A 17-point Riverton cushion right now. Full court press established by Green River as Brody will now walk it across the timeline. He's got Archibald on him defensively. Slight height disadvantage there for Brody. Hauk turns and gives it to Sheets. Right side around the perimeter. Sheets will use a Hauk screen and now give it to Parker along the right side. Parker trying to do some work on Lake. Baseline drive, nice dish to Dale, got it. Brody's got 7. Paxton with the assist. Eli Lucas comes to the check-in stand for the Wolverines. 58-39, largest lead of the game for RHS. Lake, right side around the perimeter, directing some traffic, wants a screen. Hands back to Archibald. Riverton, Archibald's got some shots, but I think Riverton's done a nice job on him defensively, really not letting him go. And Brody Dale just picked up his 4th foul. We'll see Monroe and Lucas return to the Riverton lineup. So Brody out there with 4 fouls is now going to take a seat, and DeVries will also get pulled to the bench with 5:26 still remaining. Off glass, Keelan, nice inbound play. Tough shot for Keelan, and AJ has his 4th points. Lucas will dribble it to Paxton. Parker to Monroe at the top. Brandon will put it on the floor a couple of times. Give it to Parker. Parker, crossover, long 2, shot is no good. Rebound tipped by Lucas to Monroe. Brandon for 3, he's got it. Brandon Monroe with 5 points. Make it a 20-point Wolverine lead, 61-41 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Here's Ruiz with the answer bucket and the foul. Adrian Ruiz, the senior, with an opportunity to answer the Monroe new 3-point play with an old school 3-point play. DeVries checks back in. Lucas will come out. You want to give Lenhart a shout out?
Coach Lenny, shout out.
All right, we'll give Coach Mark Lenhart a shout out from some Sweetwater County folks. I'll pass it on. We chat with Coach Mark Lenhart often on the show, as free throw was no good. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Riverton. It'll go back to Green River. I have no idea what happened there. I was completely distracted with some folks telling me to give football coach and Riverton teacher Mark Lenhart a shout out. 3 in the corner is no good. Dax Taylor hustled down, rebound underneath the basket. Lake off glass 2 is not going to drop, and it's rebounded out by Brandon Monroe. How about Brandon coming into the contest, having a nice game here and filling the void of guys like Dre Monroe, who are out. DeVries right down the lane, finger roll up and in. Derek DeVries with the bucket. Loose ball knocked away by Derek Last. Out of bounds, stays Green River ball. We've played just about halfway through the fourth quarter. Riverton in command in this one, 63-43. Based on recent games for Wolverine fans, though, I don't think anybody's going to relax too early. There's a Riverton foul on Monroe right on the inbound. That's Brandon's first. Green River basketball under their hoop. It's Lake to bring it in. Lake to Dax. Hang in the lane, can't get it to go. Left it short. DeVries is there for another rebound. DeVries hounded by Lake in backcourt. DeVries with his back to him will cross it across midcourt. Here's Monroe at the top. Brandon will give it to Paxton, now cutting through traffic. Paxton hammered in the paints. Nothing called. He'll get the ball anyway and give it up to Ty Sheets. Ty, right-hand dribble, worked on by Archibald, and now they'll give it up to Hauk in the corner. Riverton running a little clock right down the lane. Parker Paxton and one. Big collision under the hoop. Parker gets up. Dax Taylor gets up luckily, and Paxton's got a opportunity here at a three-point play.
First team foul.
Parker with 22 points on the night so far. 9 o'clock, KTUG, Hudson, Riverton, Lander. Streaming video coverage on County 10's YouTube channel. Parker will sink the free throw. Boy, Parker has been so good tonight. A lot of free throws and just creating shots right and left, it feels like. Lake backing in on Paxton, left side block. Paxton's not going to let him go. Now Archibald, corner 3. Actually, that's not Archibald. That is Chris Wilson. Gets loose for 3. Wilson's got 9. Inside of 3 minutes to play, 20-point Riverton lead. Sheets hands back to Monroe. Brandon will give it right back to Parker. Parker and Coach Sheets have a little conversation. Coach going to take a timeout. I think Parker simply asked the coach if he could get a timeout, maybe needed a quick rest, and he is granted a chance to go grab a drink from Coach Sheets. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Riverton on top of Green River, 66-46. Want to say hello and thank you to our YouTube audience watching along tonight. Linda, busy on the chat, rooting for the Wolverines. Would love to hear from some more of you. If you want to give us a shout out where you're watching from or say hello, we always love that. Love to know who's watching along with us. And a special thank you if you're listening on the radio this evening too on 105.1 Jack FM. We'll be back on in just a few hours with you. About 1 o'clock tomorrow as we continue to trek across Interstate 80. Riverton and Evanston in a doubleheader. Girls game again 1 o'clock. Boys after that around 2:30. Special thank you to Jason Peterson, our camera operator, taking time out of his weekend to come down and do these games. Always appreciate Jason. Green River Marching Band sounding good tonight. And a good, fun student section here at Green River. Riverton basketball, 2:42 remaining in the contest. Parker will field the inbound in backcourt. Archibald stares at him. Now Brody Dale. Riverton's still not across the line, and they will get it on a pass to Ty. Ty had to make a good adjustment, but he is a wide receiver. Here's Dale, right-hand runner in the lane. Brody's got it. Brody with 9. Fun one here so far for the Wolverines, and feels good to see shots dropping and things happening after a couple of tough losses last weekend off of a Wolverine hand on the baseline, out of bounds. Green River is going to sub down. They're going to send 4 new players, maybe 5 now. Braxton Doak is one of them. Dylan Archibald. We'll see Dawson Peterson. Garen Steese. And there's got to be one more. I think it's Bryson Birch. Riverton's going to answer and sub down as well. Clay Sheets makes his varsity debut. Brandon Monroe out there. Ryan Cox is out there. Aiden Kelly is out there. And I believe Peyton Stevens is also out there. Yes, that is Peyton Stevens. So they'll get some time here with under 2 remaining. Loose ball at midcourt is scooped up by Aiden Kelly. Kelly will give it to Clay Sheets. Baseline drive is no good. Glimpse of the future of both of these teams here. Aiden Kelly D's up Braxton Doak. Now a 3 is up and good by Dawson Peterson. Dawson Peterson with the triple. 118 remaining now. Clay Sheets, nice pass to Ryan Cox. Can't get it to go, but he's fouled. Let's give Clay Sheets the nod there on the dish.
His first, second team foul. Shooting Ryan Cox.
I don't have enough room on my score sheet for all of these kids. Cox's first free throw is no good. Ryan's second is good. 69-49, back to a 20-point Wolverine advantage. 1:07 remaining in the contest. Green River basketball. Again, both teams have subbed down. Shot is not going to fall for Bryson Birch, and a foul on the rebound is whistled on Riverton. Ryan Cox picks up his second personal, and Birch will shoot twice. First for Birch is no good, off to the right side. Thanks to Red & Kane and Associates in Riverton, proud to support the Wolverines, your local tax professionals, proud to cheer on RHS. They're at 202 North Broadway, online at rivertoncpa.com. Rebound off the missed free throw. Birch, the layup and in. I love when kids that don't ordinarily get a lot of playing time get into varsity games and the crowd just goes bananas for them hitting a bucket. Here's a takeaway by Green River. Dylan Archibald has it stripped out of his hands by Brandon Monroe. Out of bounds, back to Riverton. Archibald off the inbound will dish it to Peterson, who was fouled. 34 seconds remaining. And Dylan Archibald will go to the line. Clay Sheets picks up the foul. First for Dylan is good. Actually, it's Dawson Peterson. Dawson Peterson to the line. Dawson, a junior. It's 1. And a foul going to be whistled on Bryson Birch, who was over the back of Clay Sheets. It was a really late whistle. Clay winced a little bit as he got collided with, and it's The third team foul on Green River. Just 33 seconds remaining in the contest. As it would appear that Riverton is going to get back to 500, pick up their first win in a while. Aiden Kelly in the corner. Now up top to Brandon Monroe, and Riverton going to deflate some of the clock. Here's Sheets. Tried to get a pass down low that's intercepted by Archibald. So at least one more possession for Green River. 3 is no good. Skims the bottom of the net. Braxton Doak. 4 seconds. Peterson for 2. Got it. Set the buzzer. That's going to take us to the end of the ball game. Riverton High School comes out on top, 69-54. We'll get our Tyler Watson State Farm player of the game. One of them, will maybe pick a couple of them up here. I'm going to send a kid to the microphone that I don't ordinarily get to talk to here in just a little bit. We'll also interview the head coach of the Riverton Wolverines, Bo Sheets, here in a moment on the post-game show. You've been watching and listening to Riverton High School basketball on County10.com and 105.1 Jack FM. Stick around for the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show. Again, the final score, Riverton on top of Green River, 69-54. Our player of the game and coach interview coming up next.
Looking for an upgrade to your vehicle? Wyoming 4x4 is the place to go for all your upgrade needs. From lift kits to bumpers, grill guards to bed liners, we've got everything you need to take your ride to the next level. We use top brands for our bumpers like Fab 4s, Ranch Hand, and Road and more. So get your vehicle ready and stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion in Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach programs. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
Kane & Associates. CPAs is your go-to source for tax, financial, and business solutions. Our experienced professionals are trusted and know the numbers. We're dedicated to providing personalized attention to each of our clients. Whether you're an individual or a business, we're here to help with all your accounting needs. Let us do the math for you. Stop in or visit rivertoncpa.com to learn more.
Introducing WyoGlass, your local glass experts. From windows to showers, we've got you covered. We're proud to be a part of the Lander community and a local sports sponsor. We're dedicated to serving all of Fremont County, so you can trust us with your residential and commercial windows and doors, auto glass, shower doors, and garage doors. For quality service and local support, choose WyoGlass. Visit us at wyoglassoflander.com or on Main Street in Lander today.
We're back on the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show. Wolverines victorious in this one, 69-54. Brandon Monroe is with us, one of our Tyler Watson State Farm players of the game. Brandon, first of all, congratulations. You got some big moments here on the floor tonight. And for the varsity team, I know it was a tough weekend. Last weekend, a couple of tough losses. So how good does it feel to come away with a win here on a Friday night?
It feels good.
Yeah.
Another win.
Let me turn that up. So you pick up the win, and you got a lot of playing time. Did you know coming into this game that you were going to have a bigger role with the team?
Yeah, I kind of assumed with the amount of people we had out, so I just was prepared for that.
Did Coach Sheets kind of talk to you after last weekend? I know we saw Dre go down, and you've had some sickness and other things. Did he talk to you about expanding your role and stepping up off the bench?
No. It's just practice and
Yeah, and you've had some good moments on the varsity squad all year long, as well as the JV team. How's JV basketball going for you?
It's going pretty good.
Did you play in the game earlier today?
Yeah, we played.
And
we won by 4.
I saw it went to overtime too, right? So
yes.
I know you manage your quarters, but how much fatigue is there when you get to the varsity level after you've played that JV game? You've already got time in compared to some of these guys. How tired are you?
Not really that tired, just excited to play.
Yeah. Who do you look up to in the basketball world? Is there anybody you point to and try to emulate your game after? It could be somebody in your life, an NBA star. Is there anybody that you look up to?
I'd have to say Stephen Curry.
Yeah, Steph Curry. That's a good one for sure. Maybe don't shoot it from the logo every time.
Yeah.
But yeah, good stuff there as always. All right, so we go back to Evanston tomorrow. What can we expect in Game 2 of the weekend?
Hopefully we can come out with another win.
All right, I like it. Congratulations, well done, and we'll chat with you again down the line, but appreciate you coming up.
Thank you.
All right, Brandon Monroe, our Tyler Watson State Farm player of the game. We're going to go co-players of the game because there were just way too many contributors, so I'm going to give a nod to Parker Paxton as well, who I thought was simply fantastic in this one. Bo Sheets, head coach of the Riverton Wolverines, joining us. And Coach, I mentioned this to Brandon, and I've said it a couple of times. Really frustrating losses last week. How good does it feel right now to come away with a win?
Oh, it's great to come away with a win in a great environment. Green River always does a good job with their games, their student section, their band. The whole atmosphere is a great Wyoming high school game. And so to come into this kind of hostile environment and come away with kind of a convincing win, it's what the boys, they had a great mentality all week in practice. It's kind of, it's heartbreaking, but then, you got to get ready for the next one. And so I felt like it was one of our better weeks of practice, and it feels kind of commonplace during the week to start having guys missing and have a short, varsity squad that we're used to. And so the boys did a good job just kind of adjusting to that adversity this week.
You mentioned the atmosphere, and I don't know how much you pay attention to the outside things, the bands and the student sections, but I'm curious because you're going to be on the road so much this month. Do you like these great atmospheres with spirited student sections? Would you rather play in a quiet gym, or do you like when you come into this?
I think it's great. As a player and as a coach, I've always loved, almost a hostile environment even more than a friendly environment, because again, it's something about kind of gets that blood pumping, and you want to prove them wrong. Obviously, you don't want to be too emotional going in the game, but a loud, kind of raucous, unfriendly environment, I think is amazing to play in. Obviously, you want to play in front of your home crowd, but second to that, it's pretty fun.
You had some great contributions off the bench. Derek was going to have a great game until foul trouble there, but some of your bench contributors really stepped up, I thought.
Yeah, all of them. All the kids that played tonight, and like even Garrett Jackson couldn't get in the game because he'd used his quarters. So, those kids stepped in. Brandon did a good job. Aiden did a good job. Ryan stepping in, and obviously Eli's basically started for us anyway. So all those guys to step up when they haven't had too much court experience, like Brandon hadn't got a lot of varsity experience this year, and so for him to come in and kind of have the gumption to shoot that three off of a rebound, I thought that was pretty cool.
You get right back at it here in a few hours. We make another trek across Interstate 80 and take on Evanston tomorrow. What do you know about the Red Devils?
Again, very similar kind of venue and a similar team. They're probably a little bigger, more post-oriented, but again, similar in that you really can't focus on one player. They've got 3, 4, 5 guys that are kind of averaging in that 5 to 9 points a game, and so solid team. They play really well in their home gym, so it'll be another good test for us.
All right, Coach Bo Sheets, appreciate it, and travel safe over there.
We'll
talk
see
to
you
you tomorrow. Sounds good. All right, Bo Sheets joining us. This is the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. Let's take a real quick time out. I'll get myself organized. We'll run down final scoring numbers here in this one. Once again, final score, Riverton 69, Green River 54. Final scoring numbers coming at you in 60 seconds. You've been watching the Wolverines on County 10's YouTube channel and listening along on 105.1 Jack FM.
Why do we enforce seatbelt laws? Because in real life, you don't get a second chance.
The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call today. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency. We'll be here for you.
Find more Fremont County sports coverage on the County 10 Sports Podcast.
A victorious night for the Riverton boys. They knock up Green River 69-54. Lady Wolverines unfortunately came up short earlier this evening, 70-50. Let's take a final look here at individual scoring numbers. First, for the Green River Wolves, they were led by Theron Archibald with 19 points tonight. 6 points for Hunter Lake. Missed Chris Wilson. He had 9. Then Hunter Lake with 6. Then pretty well spread out. AJ Keelan finishes with 4. Dax Taylor finishes with 2. 2 points for Adrian Ruiz. And then I've got to switch sheets here because I've got all the folks that came off of the bench to score at the very end there. Braxton Doak finishes with 3. Bryson Birch with 2. Dawson Peterson finishes with 3. For Riverton, Parker Paxton, just fantastic. 23 points. He was fouled twice on three-pointers, knocks down all 3 free throws. Just calm, cool, and collected per usual. Hit 2 3-pointers, and like I said, just fantastic at the free throw line. Fantastic off of the dribble. Derek DeVries, foul trouble all game long, but still nice efforts when he was able to play with 14 points. Ty Sheets kind of quietly finishes in double digits with 11. Ty finishes with 4 field goals in the paint, and then, well, not all in the paint, 4 2-pointers, and then a 3-pointer. Brody Dale also quietly really solid for the Wolverines with 9 points. Eli Lucas finishes with 6. Brandon Monroe, 5. Ryan Cox at a point in there too. Want to congratulate our Tyler Watson State Farm players of the game. We picked a couple of them. It's tough not to give Parker Paxton a nod with a performance like that, but also wanted to congratulate Brandon Monroe and get him on the microphone. Haven't had him up after a ball game yet, so fun to get Brandon on the microphone in one of his best varsity efforts, and a really fun JV game too that went to overtime. So selfishly, I saw it went to overtime before I had to come up here to the broadcast position because they played in the auxiliary gym, and I wanted somebody to tell me who won the JV game. So glad Brandon could pass that along and tell me that they won by 4 points. Thanks to our fantastic camera operator, Jason Peterson. Jason, you want to provide any final thoughts here in this one? It was a fun one for the Wolverine boys to close the doubleheader out.
It was good to see them on the winning side again. You know, they come out, played hard. Parker Paxton, wow, just amazing out there. And, you know, unfortunately for the girls, you know, it was kind of the opposite, but they come out, they play hard too, against a good Green River girls team. But you know, we make the trek across I-80 tomorrow to Evanston, and tomorrow's another day of basketball, so we'll get up tomorrow and we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to making that trip across to Interstate 80. We'll be on the air with you at 1 o'clock thereabouts tomorrow for varsity girls action, 2:30 or so for the boys. County 10's YouTube channel has the video, and 105.1 Jack FM has the radio coverage. Also, Lander basketball, part of the County 10 Sports Network, is going to be on tomorrow too, with Lander hosting Pinedale Matt Myers as that broadcast for you. All right, final scores once again in the girls' game was Green River knocking off Riverton 70-50. In the boys' game, Riverton over Green River 69-54. Jason, if we don't get out of here, I think we're going to get leaf blown away. There's a cleaning crew that is very prompt here. So we'll say good night, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. We return you now to 105.1 Jack FM, and we'll say farewell. Have a great rest of your evening for our YouTube audience.